What's up, everybody? Another match day here at Anfield Agenda. The games are coming thick and fast. Today, Liverpool travel to Bournemouth to take on Eddie Howe's side in another must-win game in the Premier League. They're all must-win games. They're all coming thick and fast. The team news is in. We'll go through it. I almost got it right. For once. For the 18 months we've been alive on this channel, I almost got one team selection right. Very close today. You can see the team selection, but I will go through it as the chat begins to fill up. How are we all doing today? Are we excited? Another game coming up on Tuesday, another game coming up next Saturday morning as well. They're coming thick and fast. Thank you guys. I can see the chat starting to fill up already. Hope you're all buzzing. The Bitters picked up a win, a good win to be fair to them, against Chelsea this morning, 3-1. How are we? Harry's in, Callum's in, Supreme Zoomies in, C. Doyle's in, Amy's in, the Palmer boy 67's in, Far Isle's in. How are we? Very early start for you again, Dave. Alfie's in as well. How are we, everybody? Andrew and everybody else that's coming into the chat. How are we all doing? Are we buzzing? Are we excited? Are we happy? I'm excited about it, I gotta say. I always enjoy playing Bournemouth. They're usually good, open, attacking games of football. And I'm gonna go through the team selection. Just give me a second or two to let a few more people come into the chat. Subi, how are you, mate? Lulu as well. Welcome in. Angela and everybody else that's coming in. DZB, Derek, Colin, Brian Morrissey. How are you, sir? And yeah, everybody else that's coming in. Team news is in, and as I said at the start of the stream, I was pretty damn close this week. I was pretty close. I think I was one away. I had James Milner in there instead of I had Origi further up my team selection. But look, let's run through the starting 11 really quickly before we'll do it a few more times as well. So Alisson back in goal today after his suspension for the red card that he picked up. He missed the Everton game, obviously. Joe Gomez, as I predicted, comes in at right back today. Dejan Lovren and Virgil van Dijk are the centre back pairing. Andy Robertson at left back. Then for midfield trio today, we've got Jordan Henderson, James Milner and Naby Keita. Really excited to see how Naby gets on today. And then it could be a 4-4-2, it could be a 4-2-3-1. We'll figure it out as it goes on. But the front three, and I'm just saying that very openly or very randomly, is Chamberlain, Salah and Firmino. So there is a lot of intrigue, particularly amongst myself and Connor. We are trying to figure out what way we're going to set up today. It'll be interesting to see. On the bench today, Adrian, Sadio Mane, Xherdan Shaqiri, Divock Origi, Curtis Jones makes the bench, which is good to see. Trent Alexander-Arnold and young Harvey Elliott, who picked up a knock the other night but is okay to take up his place on the bench today. Obviously some of these with the game against Salzburg on Tuesday in mind as well. Klopp's looking to freshen things up. It's the game on TV, not in Ireland or the UK, mate. No, it is in other parts of the world, but it isn't in Ireland or the UK. Brian said his fantasy team's a mess now. Yeah, it's difficult during these December months, mate, isn't it? To try and pick both a fantasy team that you know players are going to get minutes and just to pick a Liverpool 11 as well. Fuming no Origi, said Liam. Think about it this way, Liam. He could be saving him for Tuesday, mate. He could be saving him for that I was going to say must win, but must get something game in Salzburg. And just a reminder, guys, it's an early kickoff on Tuesday as well. 5:55 PM UK and Ireland time for that one. Sounds like my cold is getting worse. It's not going away. That's fair to say, Callum, mate. It's definitely not going away. But you know, Trooper here, just keep on knocking out the streams, and I'll relax tonight. Get myself a takeaway and watch the boxing after the stream. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Domestic Butler, Carl, how are we? Said I'm going 4-0 Liverpool and Joshua to win in round 4. Nice. I've put some money on Mo Salah to score today, so that's what I've gone with. A significant enough amount of money, but I put it on Mo Salah to score today because I think he's due one. I think he's due a goal, and Bournemouth seems as good a place as any for him to pick it up. Farrell said it's on NBCSN here, not NBCSN Gold. When I checked, it was on NBCSN Gold. When I checked it earlier on, I did happen to check that exact site to see if it was on there, and yeah, it showed it was on NBCSN Gold. Craig, we beat Bournemouth 4-0 twice. I think this is the third time. Liverpool 4-0, said JCB. Manchester Derby thoughts, asked Darryl Brennan. I expect the City win, but anything else is going to be a bonus. I'm going to watch it. I'll probably watch it and miss some of the early fights in the on the Joshua undercard. Connor reckons there's a Naby Keita masterclass incoming. I hope so. I really do hope so. Whiskey, beat for Cole, best for Cole. Don't drink, mate, and definitely not whiskey. I couldn't stomach a whiskey. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'll soldier on through. We'll be fine. You guys are just going to have to put up with my nasally sound for today, I'm afraid. Boy, I said that's the most Everton-y result ever. It's mad, isn't it? To go and beat Chelsea 3-1 like that after we gave them a hiding during the week. It just goes to show, manager goes out the door and players up their level. It is proof, if ever there was proof, again, that players down tools or managers that they don't like. And I have to say, I fucking hate that. I absolutely hate the thoughts that players won't play for a manager, because they should be playing for the badge, they should be playing for the fans regardless. And when you get these new manager bounces and stuff, it pisses me off, because it just goes to show clearly that the players just weren't playing for their last managers. And I'm not having a cheap dig at Everton here. You can look at any club that sack managers and bring in new managers, and it often happens. And it really annoys me as a football fan, because the one thing you want from your players when they take to the pitch is that they play for the badge. I mean, I put up a tweet the other day to say that whatever your thoughts are on Dejan Lovren, the man loves the club, the man loves the badge, and the man always puts in 100% when he plays. I think none of us can argue about that, whatever your thoughts are with regard to the guy's level at times. Ethan's going for a 4-1 Liverpool win. Salah, Mane's on the bench, mate, so he'll have to come from the bench. Chamberlain and Elliott. So you're going for 2 bench scorers today. Hot water, lemon and honey. I've had a cold for at least 8 weeks, so I've tried pretty much everything. I've even had antibiotics for a chest infection and stuff. I've gone through it all, and it just won't go away. I think it's just going in a little vicious circle around my house. If I don't get it, my wife gets it. If she doesn't get it, Lucas gets it. If Lucas doesn't get it, Circa gets it. And it just goes in a circle around us all. Big loss by Chelsea, said Patrick Silk. Thank you for the first super chat of the day, mate. Yes, it was. It could be one of those seasons again, Patrick, where nobody wants top 4. Nobody wants that 4th place. I mean, how many times do we see it? Nobody just seems to want it. And if the chasing pack can pick up a win today, if Spurs can pick up a win, if United could pick up a miraculous win, and Wolves as well, they'll start to close that gap on the top 4 places. Not us, not Leicester, not City, but Chelsea, really. That gap to the 4th place team. Craig, can you tell me how you'll celebrate if Liverpool win the title? I honestly don't know, Genwell. I don't know. I haven't allowed myself to dream that far ahead. I suppose it will depend on how we go about winning the title as well. If it's less dramatic, probably won't be as emotional. If it looks like it's coming a long way off, I don't know. I'll be fucking happy about it, though. That much I can say for sure. Okay, I'm just making sure I have the right channel on here for this game. Yes, I have the right one on. Good, we're good to go. Gary Richards going for the 7-0. I love it, mate. Well in. Callum's going 4-1. Liverpool, Salah 2, Lovren 1 and Firmino 1. When did I start following Liverpool? I think I was about 8. And it was the Arsenal game where Arsenal came to Anfield, won 2-0 and won the First Division title. That game, that was the game that made me, weirdly enough, fall in love with the club, mate. Genie and Lallana not in the squad. Nope. Getting rested, I suppose, ahead of Tuesday and next week as well. Storm Thomas, how are you, buddy? I hope you landed safe and sound. I know you were travelling for work, so I hope that you clearly are there. And say hello to everybody down there for us. And you know what I mean by down there. I don't want to give away too much. Not sure about Oxlade-Chamberlain on the wing. I wonder. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose, what way we actually line up. But he doesn't do his best work from a wide position for me. I would agree with you on that one. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Best thing for a cold is rest. Do you know what? To be fair, I've been doing a lot of that. What is it they say? Starve a flu and feed a cold. Isn't that right? So my fat ass needs to keep eating, I think. Lemon's full of vitamin C. Yeah, it's too late though. By the time you get a cold, it's too late to start taking vitamin C and stuff. That's more a preventative measure, I believe, Kyle. But thank you. Everyone looking out for me. I appreciate that. Appreciate you looking out, guys. Yes, Gary, of course, mate. As always, I have it here with me. Won't be drinking it too much. I'm trying to keep the diet chaff to a minimum. Come on, Liverpool, said Chris. Kiss, excuse me. I tell you what I do. I lash caffeine into me when I've got a cold because, it perks you up a little bit. So I've been drinking coffee to beat the band. Subi's gone 5-0. Salah hat-trick and Elliott to come off the bench and score the 5th. Callum thinks Keita left wing. Could be. He's played there before, Callum. Again, we're just going to have to wait and see. How can I see the match online? I can't answer that one for you, mate, I'm afraid. I'd love to, and I'd love to be able to show it as well, but we can't do that and we won't be breaking the rules. What have we got? Come on, Liverpool, said Darren Calvin. I love this. See, I keep an eye on the numbers in the streams as we go along. So we start out and, as the 5 minutes go by, it picks up and picks up and picks up. And then as we get closer, that little 5-minute patch before kickoff is always funny because loads of people come in for the stream. I hope you're all keeping well wherever you are watching. And as you can see, we've gone past 28k, so thank you guys so much for that. Rabadan said, in fairness, Bournemouth are better than the table says. And I agree. I do agree with you, mate. But we have caught them hopefully at a good time where they're not in a rich vein of form. And I hope we can capitalise on that. But they're always up for it against us. Teams always are going to raise their game against the European champions and the team that are walking away with the league as things stand. So we do have a target on our back, but it's up to us to keep grinding out these results. I haven't even looked at the Bournemouth team selection. Obviously, we know that Harry Wilson can't play for Bournemouth today because he's on loan from Liverpool, so that rules him out. Let me just check the lineup for you. What have we got? Ramsdale in goal, Francis, Mepham, Aki, Rico, Fraser, Lerma, Billing, Danjuma, Solanke and Callum Wilson. We should be beating that team. Let's be honest about it. We really should be beating that team. Yeah, we should. Let's be fair. We should be beating that team. Personally now, if we're looking at a one midfielder holding today, I'd rather that midfielder be James Milner and Jordan Henderson pushes out to the right hand side. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Jim said, need a clean sheet today. We're due one, mate, aren't we? I say that every week, but we are due one. Mane finally getting a rest. Yep, again, something I predicted during the week. I know a lot of you guys thought I was mad with the team selection that I went with, and I was fairly close. I had Origi in and Milner out, but apart from that, I think I got every other player right, and it's tough to predict. It's really tough to predict the starting 11s during the month of December. Mane should have 30 minutes. He might do. We'll wait and see how the game's going. If we don't need him and he can get a full 90-minute rest, then that's surely a good thing. Salah should be on fire today. He has like 90 minutes plus rest, like Callum. And he likes Bournemouth as well. So I'm hoping for a goal today. As I said, I did stick a few quid on a Salah goal. What channel's this on? Depends on what part of the world you're in, Noah. It's on beIN Sport 2. It's on NBCSN. I can't remember what other channels it's on. I think it might be on Supersport in South Africa. Boya said Bournemouth have a soft underbelly. They won't scrap for it. I hope you're right. I hope he absolutely battered them, Anthony. What have you guys got? I can't even... You Villa, isn't it this week? Is that tomorrow, Anthony? You guys have Villa? Let me check the fixtures. Yeah, you guys are away tomorrow, is it? Yeah, away against Villa. That's going to be a tricky enough game. It'll be interesting to see how you get on tomorrow, Anthony. Would you like to see Shaqiri make a cameo again? Well, you know what, Jordan? He was absolutely class against Everton, mate. Absolutely class. To put in the quality of performance that he did, having not started a Premier League game since January, that's mental. Dave Sweeney's in the house. Dave, how are you, my friend? Red LFC's in the house as well. How are you, sir? Can't wait for the game today and your commentary. Let's get another 3 points and Merry Christmas to all the fellow Reds. Yeah, look, as always, we're all going to be on different streams, ladies and gents. We're all going to be a little bit ahead or a little bit behind of each other. But what I'll do is I will do my best to keep you up to date with what's going on. And I will keep you up to date with the scores. Never mind some fake scores that you'll see going in and out as well. I will do my best to keep you up to date with what's going on. And give you some alternative commentary as well along the way. Now, if we're a little bit behind, 30 seconds or so, depending on where we are in the world, don't worry about it. We'll help each other through it as we always do. Farwell said this is Keita's first start since April the 26th. Yeah, a lot of players, like as you said, Naby Keita there, and then Shaqiri, his first start during the week since January. But it's good to have these guys back, isn't it? It's good to have them. Let me just move this mic towards me a little bit. It's good to have them getting minutes. Let me just alter a few things here so I can drop that mic down a little bit. There we go. Sean Malloy, how are you, sir? Welcome in. Stephen Norris, you're happy about something? Good to see. Do you think Steven Gerrard is better than Salah? It's very difficult to compare, mate. They're completely different footballers. One was an attacking midfielder, sometimes a number 10 if you drop them behind, and the other is a wide player or a forward. So, but no, Steven Gerrard did it year in, year out for a prolonged period of time, and it's going to take something special to push Gerrard down my list of Liverpool greats. Are the games on Amazon Prime? No. Again, just a reminder, there's only 2 rounds of fixtures that are on Amazon Prime. There were the ones from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week, and then the ones on Boxing Day. Amazon only had the rights for 2 rounds of games, so it's only those 2. So anything in between now and then should be back to whatever your normal way of watching games are. Right, here we go. What have we got? Nearly sound the klaxon for the 10-minute mark. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. You sound kind of sick. I am. I've a head cold, mate. Unfortunately, it just won't piss off. I've had it for a while, but good looking out as always, mate. How much is the Ruiz fight on Sky? I paid €27.95 for it over here in Ireland, Brian. In the UK, I think it's £25, I think. But yeah, €28. And I did pay for it and I'm going to enjoy it. That much I'll let you guys know for sure. Not going to be doing a stream of the boxing because, as you can hear from my voice, I'm a little bit smothering with a cold, and I just want to relax, watch the fight later on. So get the Liverpool game out of the way. We'll have a post-match show as well coming up afterwards. 3-0 to Liverpool. E. Corey's going for. Max reckons it's a 4-4-2. The apps that I've seen, and again, Max, they're just guesswork. They're showing it as a 4-3-3, but that could well be just because that's the way we usually line up. Nathan said in the UK, £24.95. There you go. Can you buy me the fight? I wish I could, Rakesh, mate. I wish I could. Scraping together the money to buy it myself is a pain in the arse enough, but yeah, I wish I could buy it for everybody, mate. It's so confusing about streaming services in the UK. Yeah, I mean, the way football has gone, Santosh, mate, it is nuts. I mean, it used to have a Sky subscription, you got your football. Then BT came in, you had to have a Sky and a BT subscription. And now you've got to have Sky, BT, and if you're in the UK, Amazon Prime as well. It's taking the piss. I mean, fans are just... I know you could get the free month with Amazon and that, but it's taking the piss. Fans are just having to keep putting their hands in their pockets to watch the sport. It's no longer really a working man's or working woman's sport. It's just... Yeah, it's just another, I suppose, entertainment, another form of entertainment, isn't it, that costs money. Charlie Cooper's going 2-1 to Liverpool today. Santosh said, we pay $15 for all Premier League games and Champions League games in Australia. Is that per month, mate? Well, surely it would be per month, which is reasonable, to be fair. I pay... My full Sky package subscription is just under €180 a month, I think. Now, that does include BT Sport. It does include my phone, my broadband... And we have Premier Sport and ESPN and stuff like that on it as well. Am I doing a watch along for the fight? No, boy, no, I'm just going to enjoy it myself, mate. I'm just going to sit back with Sabrina because it's on at a reasonable time for once. And she's a big boxing fan as well. So, yeah, probably be a family event, actually. A lot of us will probably be sitting here watching it. Because the ring walk is 8:30 to 8:45, so it's an early ring walk. The Saudis win the fight no matter what the result. I don't know what Carl's trying to do. I don't know why people send me WhatsApps when I'm on live on streams. Oh, I have the list, mate. I have the list. Thank you. I have the list of all the satellite channels. If anybody ever wants to check who's shown the game where, there are some websites that show them. Liveonsat.com, so liveonsat.com. That lets you know what satellite channels are showing the game in what part of the world. So if you're in America and you want to know what channel is showing the game in America, liveonsat.com gives you all the list of all the football and what countries and what satellite channels that they're on and stuff like that. Flamenco, okay, mate, well in. Loads of time for the flamenco banter, mate. We've got plenty of time before that game. Hopefully both clubs get through to the final. Reactor Sincere is going for an 8-0 Liverpool win. I don't quite think we'll get that big of a win, mate, but if we do you know what? I'll be the first one to give you a thumbs up. Ladies and gents, we are now under 10 minutes away from kickoff. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do hit that button. Give us a thumbs up as well. Keep your comments coming. I'll run through the team selection one more time for anybody who's coming in a bit late. Alisson in goal today. He comes back from his suspension. Joe Gomez comes in to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Dejan Lovren and Virgil van Dijk are a centre-back pairing for today. Robbo at left-back, Henderson, Milner and Keita, the midfield three, Chamberlain, Salah and Firmino. Look, I'm guessing that they're going to be the front three, but how we line up, I suppose time will tell. But that's the starting 11 anyway. On the bench today, Adrian, Sadio Mane, Xherdan Shaqiri, Divock Origi, Curtis Jones, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Harvey Elliott. The undercard starts at 5:30, Connor, I think, mate. I'm fairly sure the boxing starts at 5:30, the undercards. Is it me or is Origi improving? He's definitely improving, Dan. And last season would have done his confidence the world of good, mate. He scored in some really, really big games. The Champions League final against Everton, against Barcelona, obviously twice in the semi-finals. I think he scored against Newcastle late on as well. Dave Sweeney's going for his usual 7-0. Stephen Booker agrees that Origi is improving. Just start the match. Yeah, it's not really down to me, mate. I'm not really in control of when the games start. Lols, I don't know, mate, if it's a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. I guess we will find out when they line up on the pitch. What's my prediction? 3-1. 3-1 to the Reds is my prediction today. Imagine we scored 4 goals in 80 minutes plus, said Callum. I hope so, mate. I'll be banging 3, 4, 5, 6. I just want Salah to get on the score sheet today. Partly because I have a bet on, obviously, but also because I want Mo to just get some confidence back. Do you reckon Curtis Jones will come on? I hope so. I really, really do believe in that young man. I absolutely have nothing but faith in Curtis Jones. I think he will be a regular within the next 2 seasons in this Liverpool team. He's quality. Nigel Pearson, just seeing here images, Nigel Pearson being presented to the Watford fans today. Obviously, he's taken over from Quique Sanchez-Flores there, who was sacked. Mr. Timmux has gone 3-1 to Liverpool. Can has gone 4-0 to the Reds. Cam has gone 3-0 to the Reds. Where are the Kios? Honestly, Gary, I've got 2 boxes of them in the house because they're on offer in Tesco at £2 a bag. So I bought 24 bags of them. So I've enough here. I've got my Christmas stock in, mate. Don't worry. I don't eat though. I don't eat this early in the day, mate. Usually I only eat at 1 o'clock in the morning. Today I'll make an exception for the boxing, but yeah, I'm a bit of a weirdo when it comes to my eating habits. Lewis is going 2-1 again. Bobby to play in the 6th today. I don't quite think he is. To be fair now, I don't think he is. We need a clean sheet, says Zazinu. Is it okay not to rest Robbo? Yeah, absolutely. It's Andy Robertson. He's a choo-choo train, mate. Man just goes off steam, never runs out. Yeah, no, I do get where you're coming from. And I did think we would rest one of the full backs today. It was just a matter of which one. Lol's gone 4-0. Niall Flynn's gone 3-1 to the Reds. Darryl Brennan's gone 3-1 as well. Craig, you got a cold? I do. Just a head cold, though, thankfully. I don't feel too bad physically, but yeah, I have a bit of a head cold. Connor Lambert's gone 3-1 to us. Mane 2 from the bench, though, mate. He's not on. Not starting today. When am I signing for Liverpool? You're going to have to rewind the clock about 20 years, mate. I'm 38 now, far too old. Jordan W's gone 3-0 with a Solanke flashpoint somewhere. I like that, mate. Very intriguing, that. Liverpool have struggled to keep clean sheets. No, yeah, agree, Jamie. We have, and we're going to get one sooner or later, mate. From Malaysia, how are we? Matt Pan, welcome, mate. Great to see you in. Mane and Trent both missing is pretty big. They're on the bench, though, so it's alright. I mean, we thought during the week when we made 5 changes from the last game, we were a bit worried as well, but, you know, we'll be alright. 5-0 Liverpool, Mr. Snowman is saying. And this time of the year, how could you not agree with Mr. Snowman? I love your bloody channel. Thank you, Miros. Love you too, pal. Really appreciate that. Let's see, how far do we get today? What do you reckon? What's our guest and subscriber numbers today? I do like that tracksuit top Hendo's walking out in the white one. It's nice. Do you reckon we won't get to 28.5? It's a bit too far away. We might get to 28.3, maybe 28.4, depending on how many people hit that subscribe button. Thank you to everyone saying get well soon. It's been fucking too long, I'm telling you. It's been between 10 and 12 weeks. I've had some form of illness. The head cold's about 8 weeks. 18.3, we're going backwards. 28.3, surely a mental attendant phase. 200 Miros reckons. 2 to 300 is about a usual, mate. So you could be spot on there. Oh, Callum's gone balls out for 29.5, mate. That would make me 29.5. That ain't happening. No, there's no way. Maybe 28.5 would be. That would still be a push. Salah hat-trick today, said Mr. Snowman. I will take that, mate. I have Mo to score, so a Salah hat-trick could do me just fine. As always, if anybody wants to keep us up to date with the other 3 PM games, feel free to put it into the chat. All we always ask is no fake scores from any of the games because we don't want people getting worked up for no reason. Roberto reckons we'll win 2-1 today. I hope we... Yeah, looking at the Bournemouth team, we should beat them, but, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's all about going out and putting in the performance, isn't it? 1 million subs, said Subi. 1 million subs. No, not quite. We'll never get to 1 million subs, mate. 4-0 today. I'd say boom. You'll never walk along. Come on. The Pools and Michael Dunn. 28.6 said Gerald. That would be amazing, mate, but I don't quite think we'll get that far. There's 600 people watching them. We're about to start the game soon, so that's pretty good. 30k on Boxing Day. Well, 30k is the target for the new year, so we're not too far away, mate. Fingers crossed we can get there. When does it start? In 2.5 minutes, mate. So we're very close. Let me run through the 11 one more time for those coming in. We have Alisson Becker in goal today, back from his suspension. Joe Gomez at right back. Dejan Lovren and Virgil van Dijk at the centre-back pairing with Andy Robertson at left back. I'm going to guess at a midfield 3 today, so it'll be Jordan Henderson, James Milner and Naby Keita. And then it's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino. The bench today for Liverpool, Adrian, Mane, Shaqiri, Origi, Jones, Trent and Elliott. So 2 young players on the bench, which is always good to see. Good luck with the 30k. Thank you, mate. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there. We'll crawl there bit by bit by bit. Best YouTuber. Thank you, Mason. Really, really kind of you. I really do appreciate all the kind words. 4-1. Kadir's goal. Liverpool to win 3-1. Wills. I think it's Will XZ or... I'm sorry, mate. I'm just going to go Wills if that's okay. Your favourite Liverpool player? Roberto Firmino, mate. I love the guy. Absolutely adore him. Nice to see Elliot on the bench, even if it's only that, said Farrell. Yeah, it is nice to see him and Curtis Jones get a place on the bench today. This is the first time I want to win the League Cup just for the kids. Yeah, it would be nice, to be fair. I mean, heaven knows what team will end up putting out for that Villa game, but yeah, it would be nice. Good to see Alisson back today as well. Not that Adrian did that wrong at all during his recent game, but you do want to see Alisson back. How do I always watch the games? Creativity, Wills, mate, is the only thing I can say. Usually it depends. Sometimes we get games in Ireland that aren't on in the UK on Premier Sports, but yeah, sometimes like everybody else, I just have to be a bit creative. Michael Glover, how are you, sir? Welcome in. Stephen Brooker's gone for a 4-1 win. I want Elliot to get them game time since Silent Eyes. Right, let me just get ready with the clocks and stuff, so we're good to go when the game starts. Okay. Right. Just waiting for things to kick off at my end, and then we'll be good to go. Right, ladies and gents, kick back, relax, enjoy. I'll do my best to take you through the game. As always, we will not be showing any match footage. Super chats are open, super stickers are open, but the good news is we don't have ads on our channel, so you won't be getting any pop-up ads or anything like that, because we've got them turned off to allow you guys to just enjoy the streams. Most importantly, though, if you do enjoy them, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 30k. We need your help to get there. Give us a thumbs up as well, and keep your comments coming. My name's Craig, by the way, for anyone coming in for the first time. Really nice to meet you all. Right, teams are just in... Bournemouth are just in a huddle now before the game. I wonder if they work, those huddles. I mean, I've been involved in a few of them, but you're either up for it or you aren't, so I don't think the huddle's going to make any difference. Liverpool in the white kit today, which always makes me nervous. I don't know why. It just always makes me nervous in that kit. Alisson is back, mate. Yes, 100%. Right, let me keep going. Let me get the clock ready to start. Right, Kloppo's taking his place. Again, could be a little bit. 30 seconds either way. James Milner will be taking the kick off for the Reds. As soon as he kicks the ball, I'll start the clock and we'll be good to go. Right, referee's doing his checks. Having a look at his watch. Waiting for the TV companies to give him the go-ahead. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Right, we're underway. Milner gives it back. Van Dijk pings a long ball out right hand side, as he always does. It's the right thing to do, you know. Ball back towards Joe Gomez. He knocks it down to Naby Keita. Really interested to see how Naby gets on today. And immediately I'm looking to see how we're lining up. Looks like Hendo's in the 6. Yeah, Hendo's definitely splitting the centre back. Salah's out on the right hand side. Just looking to see where Oxlade-Chamberlain is. Ball's back with Dejan Lovren now. He takes a couple of touches. Pings a long diagonal ball out left hand side. Robbo takes that down. It does look like Chamberlain's on the left of the front three. Liverpool immediately win it back with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Milner, Keita, spreads it out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Gomez cuts back inside, rolls the ball back to Naby. He takes a couple of touches. Plays the ball out off the Bournemouth player. That'll be a throw into Liverpool right hand side. Good bright start this from Liverpool. Look like we're sharp. Milner, Gomez. Ball back with Degsy Lovren now. He's looking for his options. Gives it back to James Milner. Milner on the halfway line. Has a look up. Turns back inside. Gives it back to Dejan Lovren. Lovren again looking at his options. Nothing on from him. Takes a couple of touches. Rolls it back out to Milner. Milner now has it right hand side, about halfway inside the Bournemouth half. Naby Keita picks the ball up. Looks left, looking for options. Robertson's there, gives it out to him. Robbo takes a touch. Rolls the ball down the line to Naby. Back to Andy Robertson. Again, confident start this from us. Dominating the ball. Dejan Lovren now has it. He carries it into the Bournemouth half. Bournemouth finally win the ball back, and then Liverpool turn it back over straight away. Well in. Naby Keita. Spins back inside, looking for options. Nobody in front of him. Gives it to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain rolls it out to Andy Robertson. Back to Chamberlain. He's looking for a switch of play. Rolls it to Jordan Henderson. Hendo flicks it off to Dejan Lovren, who bursts into the Bournemouth half. Degsy takes a couple of touches. Gives it to Keita. Keita's dispossessed. Bournemouth have a chance now to counter. They work it out right hand side. Referee's assistant puts his flag up. Offside. Free kick to Liverpool. Good bright start this, ladies and gents. I'm happy about this. Stephen Miller, thank you, mate. Really kind. Yeah, the camera angle is a bit odd, isn't it? I was wondering if that was just me. It's very distant looking. Right, Liverpool work it out right hand side now. Joe Gomez. He touches the ball inside. Gives it back to Henderson. Henderson to Dejan Lovren. Lovren. James Milner. Back to Dejan Lovren. Hendo's moved out onto the right hand side now. Mo. Back to Hendo. Hendo tries a long searching ball, but it's too close to the keeper. Easy work for the goalkeeper there. Camera's kind of low. Yeah, it's not great. That isn't a great camera angle at all. Ball back with the Bournemouth keeper, who forced to go long. It's up in the air. Lovren wins it aerially, knocks it down to Naby Keita. Naby spreads it out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Gomez pings the ball across to Virgil van Dijk, who gives it to Degsy, and Liverpool look to start another attack. Lovren just looking ahead from Bournemouth are sitting back quite deep. Liverpool looking to play between the lines. Naby now. Good work. Spreads it out right hand side to Mo Salah. Gomez comes running around the outside. Gomez, ball to the back post. Cleared by Bournemouth. Milner puts a head in it. Bournemouth knock it away. Naby Keita fouls. That'll be a free kick to Bournemouth inside their own half, left hand side. 1-0 to Spurs. Who scored? Ailish, who scored that Spurs goal? Naby doing well. Kane, nice. Nice. I say nice because I have a double bet on for Kane and Salah to score as well. Paddy Power special. So if Salah scores today, I've won a few quid, which would be nice. Right, Bournemouth try a ball down the line. Breaks. They've won the second ball now. They look to spread it. It's an awful ball. Gomez picks it up. Knocks it back to Mo. Naby. Henderson. Gomez has it now right hand side. From the start of this game, I'm pretty pleased with how we're playing. Henderson. Gives it back to Joe Gomez. Gomez to Degsy Lovren. Lovren takes a couple of touches now. Again looking for his options. Gives it back out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Over 1,000 people in the chat now. How are we, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're enjoying the stream. Jordan Henderson. Pings the ball back across to Lovren. Lovren takes a couple of touches. Looking for his options. Feeds it into Mo. Mo, Jimmy Milner. Tries to pick out Bobby. Ball breaks though. Virgil van Dijk came running in. That's gone out for a throw into Bournemouth right hand side. Who's down at the edge of the box? Chamberlain. Just a contact there. Nothing serious. I think he just picked up a bit of a knock. Yeah, he looks like he'd be able to run it off. It's always better if it's a contact injury rather than, you know, just a muscle strain or a tear or something like that. You can usually try and run these things off. What have we got? Alex, I'm very good, thank you, mate. Glad to hear you're doing well. Merry Christmas, Everton, to Stephen Miller. Right, Henderson has it now for Liverpool. He's forced backwards. No, he turns back into traffic. Gomez. Gomez goes back to Alisson. He was good pressure on him there. He's forced to go back. Degsy Lovren has it now. Joe Gomez. Henderson. Pings the ball over the top towards Mo. Cleared by Bournemouth. Only as far as Naby Keita. He gives it to Bobby. Cleared again by Bournemouth. Milner now. Works it out right hand side. Joe Gomez on the overlap. Pulls it back to Mo. Oh, good strike by Mo. Good save by the keeper. Mo's first chance of the game. Opened up his body well. Just couldn't pick out that far corner. Decent save by the keeper. He actually did really well to hang on to it. Was I pleased or was I pissed? Sorry, when Alisson got the red card. I wouldn't say pissed. It was a mistake. It is what it is. I mean, we've got a decent backup in Adrian, so I was always confident we'd be okay. It was a good chance there by Mo. Good work by us to work the opportunity, and fingers crossed Mo gets on the score sheet today. It'd be nice for his confidence. Bournemouth work the ball now right hand side. They've worked it down the line. Van Dijk comes across and puts it out. That'll be a throw into Bournemouth right hand side. Seven and a half minutes gone, still 0-0. Salah's your number one striker, Christopher. Good to hear. Glad you like him. Ladies and gents, don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. We've got a post-match show coming up as well. That should go out for a goal kick. Handy enough. Goal kick to the Reds. So how are we feeling, guys, after the first, 8 minutes? Good afternoon, Dara. How are you, mate? Looking forward to the boxing later on? No, I'm not going to show you the game, mate. For those asking, just a reason why we don't show the game is we'd be closed down for copyright infringement, and we work too fucking hard to have the game shown. Oh, by the way, there will be bad language on the stream. If you're not a fan of bad language, heads up now, there will be plenty of it used on the stream. Again, good pressing by Liverpool, forcing Bournemouth back. Spurs are 2-0 up. Good start to them. What were the odds on my bet? I think it was 7-2 for both them to score. I think it was 7-2. If my memory's right, it was 7-2. Throw into Liverpool, left hand side. Robbo takes it. Hendo. Robertson. Liverpool spread it across now. Dejan Lovren has it. That was my dog barking, for anyone, just in case you heard it. Giving it another little bark in there as well. He's about the size of a rat, but he thinks he's a Rottweiler. Henderson. Good ball. Chamberlain now has a run into the fence. Go on, Chambo. Unlucky. Couldn't quite go past the last defender. Bournemouth trying to work something out from inside their own half. Again, Chamberlain's gone down. Milner has it now. He's forced backwards. Dejan Lovren. He tries a ball through midfield, but there's too much traffic there. And Bournemouth try a long ball, but it goes straight through to Alisson Becker. Easy stuff. Easy work. I'm from originally from Dublin, mate, but I live in Wexford now. Milner. It's hard to tell who's in the six. Milner sometimes, Hendo sometimes, then sometimes Hendo drops into the right. Milner's now splitting the centre backs. Hendo. Ball out right hand side to Gomez. He tries a ball, it's blocked. Aki puts a head on it. Gomez nods it down. Jordan Henderson tries a long diagonal ball, far too close to the keeper. 10 minutes gone, still 0-0. Oxlade-Chamberlain should get more game time, said Stephen Miller. You won't get an argument from me, mate. I think he's a wonderful player. I have heard the rumours about Brewster, Connor. It's a loan, apparently. It will be a loan in January, I believe. And makes sense if he gets game time. Throw into Liverpool now, left-hand side, about 10 yards inside our own half. B. Mike, Shankill. Mate, Shankill was the part of Dublin I was originally from. Right, throw into Liverpool to take it left-hand side. Robbo just looking at his options. Rottweiler. I like that one, Anthony. Well in, mate. Good shout. Again, ball's back with the Bournemouth keeper now. He rolls it out to Aki. Aki has a look up. Firmino comes across the press now. Ball back to the keeper. Liverpool have had 73% of possession so far inside the first 11 minutes of the game. Hey, we went up 100 subs. Thank you everyone that hit the button. Please keep going. Can we get to 28.5 on this stream? It's a big ask. 300 subs is a big ask, but I believe in you fuckers. Free kick to the Reds, offside. Henderson has it now. Looks up, rolls it out to Gomez. Gomez inside. Henderson leaves it for Joe Gomez. Back to Dejan Lovren. Again, very confident stuff. And you can see that Bournemouth are a team who are struggling for confidence themselves because they're just sitting back and hoping for Liverpool, I suppose, to catch us on the counter. And we're looking to play between the lines, which we've done well here with James Milner. He gives the ball out left hand side now. Robbo, blocked. There'll be a throw into Liverpool out near the corner flag, left hand side. Your 13-year-old started boxing, Dara. Nice one. Well in. Well in. I hope he enjoys it. Robertson takes the throw in. Ball's up in the air. Heads it into the box. It's cleared by Bournemouth. Only as far as Dejan Lovren. He takes a touch. Gives it back inside to Henderson. Henderson to Keita and Keita back to Lovren. Nice little passing move there. Lovren tries a long ball. It's cleared. Ball's bouncing around. Salah has it now. Nice little flick there from Naby Keita. Milner. He's looking up, looking for options. Oxlade-Chamberlain with a flick around the outside to Robertson. Firmino. Go on, Bobby. Oh, why didn't you pull the trigger, mate? Oh, so unlucky. Just broke to Oxlade-Chamberlain left hand side. He tried to go round the outside of the defender to pull it back, but he just overran it a little bit. Why the hell didn't Bobby pull the trigger here? Tried to feed in James Milner, but I think he should have had a shot, you know. Yeah, from Chamberlain's perspective, you can see what he was trying to do when the ball broke to him, but I don't know why Bobby didn't have a shot. Mane will score in the second half when he comes on, said Michael Dunn. It's only 13 and a half minutes gone, ladies and gents. Plenty of time. Relax. We got this. Gomez now to take the throw in for Liverpool, right hand side. Just inside our own half. Throw in taken. Well done. Good footwork there from Joe Gomez. Gives it back to Lovren now. Lovren looking for options. Gives it back to Joe Gomez. Gomez has a couple of touches. Bournemouth's ground must be one of the smaller ones in the Premier League. I'm not sure what the capacity is, but it looks tiny. I'd guess around the 22 mark. Lovren now. Just inside the Bournemouth half. Pings the ball out towards Andy Robertson. Asking a lot of him. Robbo hooks the ball in, but it goes behind. That'll be a goal kick to Bournemouth. Will we score? Yeah, we'll score. Of course we'll score, mate. Have every faith. Liverpool FC for life is going for a 2-0 prediction. Kane, it's bigger than 10,000, I think. 11k, said John. That's tiny. Christ almighty. I would have assumed you had to have a minimum capacity to be a Premier League club, and I thought 11k would have been way too small. Christ, I was way off on that one. 10 to 11, that is tiny. Why don't they extend? Surely they have to extend. They've been in the Premier League long enough now that it would make sense for them to extend the Vitality Stadium. 11k, Christ almighty. That's tiny. Henderson has it now. Right hand side for Liverpool. Looks up. Tries the ball down the line towards Mo. Bournemouth just about keep it in. Working back to Aki. Thoughts on the Manchester derby? I think it'll be a City win, but I hope I'm wrong. Well, sort of hope I'm wrong, because I never really want to wish United a victory. Sloppiness from us there. Virgil van Dijk heads it down to Robertson, who couldn't quite keep it in. Throw into Bournemouth, right hand side, about 10 yards inside our half. Red Hulk said, I wish Bournemouth would be able to extend so we might be able to get an away ticket. Yeah, geez, I can only imagine how little away tickets there are. Right, throw into Liverpool now, just near the halfway line, left hand side. Loads of people asking how I watch the games. Creativity, mate, is the only thing I can say live on a stream. Amazon Fire Sticks are pretty good. I'd recommend anyone buy an Amazon Fire Stick. I like them. They're good. Goal kick to Liverpool. Bournemouth overrun it on the right hand side. I can't show you the game, mate. I wish I could, but the channel will be closed down for copyright infringement, and we've put nearly 2 years of work into the channel, and we're not having it closed down over a game. Anfield's capacity is 54k as things stand, Matt May. 54k, hoping to get to 61 with the expansion of the Annie Road end. The Annie Road end, if the plans are to be Enforced would have 16,000 at that end, which would make it bigger than the Cop. Pinged across now, right hand side. Gomez pulls it down out of the air. He's forced back inside. Plays the ball off Jordan Henderson then. Ricochet goes with Bournemouth player. Breaks to Liverpool though. Oh, well done, Mo. I thought he'd lost it, but he did well to work it back. Ball out right hand side now at Naby Keita. He rolls one into Mo Salah. Salah twists one way, then the other. A few ricochets off a Bournemouth player. Bournemouth clear their lines. Only as far as Hendo takes a heavy touch. Does well though. Well done, Henderson. Ball into the box. It's a poor ball into the box, but it was a good break down the right hand side. Bournemouth, every time Bournemouth play out, they're just playing it straight back to us and the pressure's ramping up. What's 64k? Anfield's not fucking 64k. It's at least 54k. If you think Anfield's 64k, mate, you need to Google, because you're way off. It's 54k. Gomez just about keeps that in right hand side. Milner. Henderson. Razor, I'm definitely watching the fight later on, mate. Prediction, Joshua late stoppage or on points. Milner. Right hand side. Ball across. Blocked. Just won't drop for us. Salah. Little 1-2 with Naby. Back to Henderson. Pings the ball out to Robbo. Yeah, it wasn't a great cross by Andy Robertson, I think it's fair to say. What's my name? It's Craig, for those watching. Sorry, I think I said that earlier on, but I know people will be coming in late. My name is Craig, for those watching for the first time. Welcome. Great to have you with us. 19 minutes gone at Bournemouth, still 0-0. It's been all Liverpool, though, to be fair, but we haven't really created anything dead cert. Salah had a semi-decent opportunity earlier on. Which stand do you think will get an extension first? The Kenny Dalglish or the Cop? Well, the centenary, i.e. the Kenny Dalglish stand, was done, I think, in the 90s. Could be wrong on that one. So, I don't know. The Cop, I guess, but yeah. So, Stephen Milner just confirmed the capacity at Anfield is 54,074, just as I was saying earlier on. Bournemouth now have it left-hand side. Solanke cuts into the box. Takes a ricochet and that'll go out for a Bournemouth corner. Do you think we'll keep a clean sheet? I hope so, Faisal, mate. I really do. We're due a clean sheet, aren't we? Decent bit of play down the left-hand side there by Bournemouth. Solanke cuts inside. Lovren. Well done, Dejan Lovren. Actually got a foot on it. And it went out for a corner. Corner now to Bournemouth. It might be the first corner of the game. I can't think I'm right in saying that. They work one deep to the back post. Liverpool flick it away. Unlucky. Salah, if that had gone past, Salah was through. All the way back now with the Bournemouth keeper. Salah presses. Keeper goes long. Should go out for a Liverpool throw. Now Van Dijk keeps it in. Gives it back to Alisson. Alisson, no messing, goes long into midfield. Firmino does well. Milner pings the ball out right hand side towards Mo. Mo pulls it out of the air magnificently. Tries to play a reverse pass to Joe Gomez. He was taken over off the ball. And the referee lets it go. Fucking, what's the point of the officials on the side if they couldn't see that Joe Gomez was taken over off the ball there? He was clipped. Right in front of the fucking referee as well. I don't know what the point of these cunts are, honestly. 21 minutes gone anyway, still 0-0. Robbo heads it out, throw into Brighton right hand side. Bournemouth right hand side. I think as soon as we get a breakthrough, this game opens up more and I think we'll put it to bed. It's just getting that first goal. Throw into Liverpool. Left hand side. Who's the ref? Do you know? I don't know, mate. Let me just check for you. Referee. Referee is Chris Kavanagh. Chris Kavanagh's the referee today. Ball gone through to Allison. He rolls it out to Dejan Lovren. Lovren carries the ball forward a few yards. Looks up. Still waiting for runners. Nothing on. Takes a few more touches. Tries the ball over the top. Goes out of a Bournemouth player. Throw into Liverpool on the halfway line. One attempt each. One on target for Liverpool. None for Bournemouth. It's fair to say the shots haven't been raining in so far in the game. It's a poor ball by Gomez. Ake intercepts. He goes over the top. Lovren comes across now. Takes no chances and puts it into the stands. Throw into Bournemouth left hand side. Chris Kavanagh's the ref, as I was saying a minute ago. Hello to everybody coming in, by the way, for the first time. Nice to have you with us. Where's the fucking ball? Come on, hurry up. Oh, hey, look, this is just time wasting. For fuck's sake, ref. Will you make the bastards take the throw? Now he's cleaning the ball. It's been at least 40 seconds since the ball went out of play. Fuck's... Look, it still hasn't taken the throw. Eventually takes it. It's cleared. Ball back in. Cleared again by Van Dijk. Gomez this time. Knocks it up into the air. Bit of head tennis going on. Milner pings it out left hand side to Choo Choo Robertson. Robert tries the ball. Salah. Why the fuck did you backheel it, Mo? Open it up in your left foot and shoot. Milner now, left hand side. Milner. Ooh, lucky Jimmy. Milner strike. Bit of a reactionary strike. Just wide of the keeper's left hand post. Good play by James Milner, breaking down that left hand side. Ball broke to him and then in the box, and he immediately opened up his body to try and pick out the far corner, but it was just about a yard wide. I don't know why people are saying we need Fabinho. This game has had nothing in midfield. Fabinho wouldn't have made any difference to this game. This game is basically our fullbacks playing it out wide and then us trying to pick out a player in the centre. There's nothing in midfield. Fabinho wouldn't have made any difference to this game. This isn't a game where we would have been relying on his abilities. 25 minutes gone, still 0-0. Can we get to 28,500 subscribers on the channel today, ladies and gents? To get there, we need your help. Please do hit that subscribe button. Just a reminder, there's no ads on our channel, so you won't get any of these annoying little pop-up ads during your stream. Super chats are open, super stickers are open. Bournemouth now work it well down the left-hand side. Ball across. Flick. Ooh, just wide. Nice move that from them. Flick was a couple of yards wide of Alisson's left-hand post. Nice work though on the left-hand side by Bournemouth. Early ball into the box. I mean, it would have taken a lot to beat Alisson from there, from the angle he was at, but... Firmino now. He looks up. Gives it to Naby Keita. Keita rolls the ball across to Joe Gomez. He gives it to Mohamed Salah. Salah cuts onto his left foot, rolls it across to Naby. Naby spreads it out wide right to Joe Gomez. Poor control by Gomez, but he manages to keep it in play. Going down the line. Ball across. Salah with a header straight at the keeper. From the angle he was at, he was never scoring with it, but he did well to at least put it on target. Fabinho is injured, yes, for those wondering. Wasn't really much Mo could do from that angle, to be fair. Even to get the header on target, he did well. Well done, Naby. Chamberlain lost at left-hand side. Liverpool looking to press to win it back. Bournemouth player does well. Pings the ball up the line. Lovren comes across. Jesus, he wasn't doing Alisson any favours there, was he? But Alisson did really well with his control. Well done, Alisson. Jordan Henderson now. Rolls the ball into Milner. Milner plays the ball across to Virgil van Dijk. Naby Keita. We need to move the ball quickly. Allowing Bournemouth back to set into their two banks of four is just going to slow us down. Henderson now. It's patient stuff from Liverpool, but sometimes we need to move it that bit quicker. Lovren, left hand side. Gives the ball across to Robertson. Lovren. Back to Andy Robertson. James Milner drops into the pocket now. Raking pass across the field towards Joe Gomez. It's cut out by a Bournemouth player, but only as far as Jordan Henderson. Nothing on for Hendo, so he turns back into traffic. Then tries the ball over the line. Why did Gomez eventually gets the cross in? I've no idea why he stopped running. Bournemouth clear their lines now. Breaks as far as James Milner. Gives it to Mohamed Salah. Every time Salah picks up the ball, he's surrounded. Salah again. Little ball to Bobby Firmino. Firmino's control wasn't great. Bournemouth player goes to ground and that'll be a free kick. Origi should have started. Where's Ox? Fuck off with the moaning, will you? Honestly, Jersey boy, fuck off with the he shoulda, he shoulda, he shoulda. We are where we are. The team is what it is. The manager knows more than you know, knows more than I know. Stop with the fucking moaning. We have a good 11 players out there. We're dominating the ball. Just because we haven't scored 6 goals in the first 25 minutes, mate. Stop pissing and moaning about it. Keita's dispossessed too easily in midfield. Ball through now. Bournemouth on the counter. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle from Virgil van Dijk. One of the very few times you'll see him go to ground. Robbo has it now. He tries a ball down the line. Ball across, blocked. Not great again. "29 minutes gone, still 0-0. Sam, how about you go fuck yourself, pal? How about that? That's my opinion. My opinion is that you should go fuck yourself and stop telling me what to do. How about that? That a fair opinion for you, mate? And don't tell me to stop being grumpy. No one's keeping you here, dickhead. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. Really straightforward. Lovren heads it back to Alisson. Gives him a little bit of work to do. Does well. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I keep saying that to you. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. If you don't like something, you know where the door is. No one's keeping you here. I'm not listening to people bitching and moaning because we're not 4-0 up after 30 minutes. You can kiss my ass. Ooh, unlucky. Salah now. Does well. Good pressing down the right hand side. Keita. Rolls the ball into Jimmy Milner. Milner looking for options. Somebody show. Tries to pick out Salah, but that's a Hollywood ball. He was never getting that. Mizad, mate, I know you're trying to get your moment, your big moment where you put in grumpiest, hoping that I'd have a go with you, mate, but the comment's far too pathetic for me to really justify giving you the time, mate. Spurs winning 2-0. I think it was Moura and Harry Kane, if my memory's correct. Half an hour gone, still 0-0. No real chances for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah with a half chance earlier on. It's going to be one of those games, I think, where we have to grind it out. Spurs 3-0 now. Wow, nice. Jester, your banter's pathetic as well, mate. Honestly, you need to do better. Egg, you're about the 5,000th person to say egg, mate. I mean, I could rip you apart in about 20 seconds if you want, but that probably is what you want. Do you like being dominated, mate? Do you like it? Naby Keita now breaking the midfield for Liverpool. Rolls it through to Mo. Oh, it's a good tackle. Come on, Mo. Get around to the second ball, mate. Good tackle that from Aki. Aki looks injured from the tackle. Don't fucking put the ball out. Don't put it out. Fuck him. Don't put it out. Don't give a fuck if he's injured. It's not a head injury. Milner. 1-2. Aki's injured. Target him. Put the ball into his area for Christ's sake. Give it to Mo. Turn, Mo. There's about 20 fucking yards behind you. And he puts it out. This is... Fuck that. I don't... No. Aki's injured. We don't put the ball out. We run at the cunt. We target him. And we exploit the space. We need to win the game. There's no... You don't win anything for being Mr. fucking nice. If it's a head injury, of course the referee will stop the game. But fuck that. Target him. If he's injured, target him and run at him. It wasn't a head injury. It was a hamstring. Absolutely fine, like. Hamstring injury. Nothing life-threatening. From his own tackle. Good tackle, by the way, from Aki to win the ball. But nah. We're too soft. You want to be ruthless in these situations. If Aki's down injured, then he's the guy we run at. Have the players been told to kick it out, do you think? Not that I know. No, look, I'm guessing, mate, but it didn't look like they were taking any instruction. But for me, when it's 0-0 and you're going after a Premier League title, if it's a head injury, of course the referee will stop the game, and you want the players you want the player to be looked after, you want him to get the medical attention he receives, but it wasn't. He was down with a hamstring injury. He's going off now. I do like Aki as a player as well, but we need that killer instinct. He can't blow up, Farrell. The referee can only blow up if it's a head injury. So saying he was about to blow up, I don't mean to be rude, mate, but it doesn't really make a difference. Until he blows up, you target him and you run at that position. Thank you, Alex Gaiman. Really appreciate that, mate. Shame for Aki, to be fair. I like him as a footballer. Yeah, he's going off now. Again, though, we've a cold centre-back or cold defender coming on. So, again, we go at him. We target him. Thank you for all the updates on the other games as well, ladies and gentlemen. Really appreciate that. I think it will be one of them games where we just have to grind this out. Might be a 1-0, might be a 2-0 late on, but... maybe a chainbow banger. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Right, throw into Bournemouth, right-hand side. Back with Allison. Lovren. Hendo. Long ball over the top. Nice. Oh, Chamberlain. Yes! Go on! Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. We wanted the man to start. We thought he had a goal in him. Massive shout out to El Capitan Jordan Henderson for the ball over the top. It was beautiful. Chamberlain didn't even have to break his stride. It was fucking wonderful. And if anybody says that that Jordan Henderson isn't a good footballer, can't pick out a pass, kiss my ass. Jordan Henderson, he got the ball off Lovren. He looks up. It's so beautiful. It's magnificent. Diagonal ball. And the finish as well. Really good from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Didn't even take a touch. Just first time, took it out of the air. Knocked the ball past the keeper. Keeper did get a touch on it, but it goes in. It's 1-0 to the Reds. Absolutely wonderful. Gotta love that. 1-0. Let me change that scoreline. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. 1-0 to the Reds. Massive assist from Jordan Henderson. Gotta love it. There we go. This will open up now. 1-0 to the Reds. What a goal. Dev said Son scored goal of the season. Impressive. He's an impressive player, to be fair. I do like Son. Love him as a footballer. I know I can be cranky a lot of the time, ladies and gentlemen, but it's usually for a reason. It looks like Trent is coming on here. Who have we got injured? Lovren, is it? So that'll be Gomez obviously slipping into the centre-back spot. Fuck, the last thing we need is an injury to a centre-back. Rod's in the house. Rod, how are we, sir? Degsy now with a touch. He doesn't look injured. Trent's definitely warming up. It's not on Amazon, Josh, mate. No, it's not on Amazon Prime this round of games. Anyone that puts a fake score in will be kicked out, ladies and gents. Blue, I said to you before, if you want to send a message, mate, email AnfieldAgenda@outlook.com or AnfieldAgenda@gmail.com. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scored the goal, ladies and gents, and it was an absolute beautiful goal, mainly because of the ball from Jordan Henderson. Juan is listening from California. How are you, mate? Welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Firmino now. Ooh, ball breaks. Unlucky. Thank you for the kind words, ladies and gents. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, ladies and gents, there's 1,600 people in the chat as we speak. If you haven't subscribed, if 300 of you hit that button, we get to 28.5k. We're on the march to 30k, but we need your love and support to get there. Lovren wins the ball in the air now. We still haven't seen that substitution. Bournemouth have it left-hand side. Breaks. Chamberlain. Robbo. Naby Keita now. Ball down the line. Salah has it. Naby. Shot. Ball's up in the air. Keeper gets a punch on it. Gomez. Henderson. Still Joe Gomez. Oh, he spins and then falls. This is the... Oh, then he's forced. He's got to take a yellow for this. Gomez forced to take a yellow because of his own poor touch. And it was a yellow. His own bad control forced him into having to foul to stop a counter, and it was a yellow. There's no arguments with it. Just bad concentration. Something that Joe Gomez is being accused of on a few occasions. And there's no arguments. It was a yellow, without a shadow of a doubt. Free kick from Bournemouth. Ball in. Headed over the bar. Goal kick. Hello. If there's so many people in the chat, by the way, I'm struggling to keep up with all the hellos. How are you all? Yeah, Lovren's going off now. I don't know what's up with him. He doesn't seem... I don't know. It's difficult to tell. Has he got a virus or something? I don't know what's up. He's not... Like, there's no part of his body that he seems to be struggling with. Trent is coming on anyway, so we'll see Joe Gomez slip into the centre-back spot and Trent into his natural right-back position. I've no idea what's up with Eggsy. I've no idea. Gomez got a yellow card because he lost the ball further up the field, and tracking back he had to foul the Bournemouth player to stop a counter-attack and picked up a yellow. Yeah, the Lovren situation, I've genuinely got no idea why he went off. It didn't look like he was carrying a knock, but maybe he wasn't feeling well, I don't know. Naby now. Salah. Henderson. Trent. Ball back to El Capitan. What a pass that was from Hendo for the goal, by the way. I don't think it was tactical, no, because the way Lovren went off having a word with Kloppo, you could tell there was something up. It's just, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the flu, Liz, yeah. And if it's the man flu as well, Liz, you know, that can be life-threatening. Usually it's for my family and wife around me because I'm so cranky. Oh! Bobby should have done better. Lovely work by Liverpool down the right-hand side. Ball pulled back to the edge of the box. Firmino runs onto it and shoots wide. He appealed looking like he was onside, definitely, Trent. Ball pulled back. Yeah, how is that not a corner? How the fuck is that not a corner? That's ridiculous. It comes off Mepham. It's clearly a corner. Jesus Christ, the officials are dog shit in the Premier League. Took a knock off a Liverpool player beforehand, then it hit the Bournemouth player, and 100% should have been a corner. Gomez now. Henderson. Trent. Ball pinged across left-hand side to Gomez. Robertson. Chamberlain pings the ball out to Trent, right hand side. Ball in from Trent, cleared by Bournemouth, corner. Corner to Liverpool. I think it's our first one of the game, you know. For those asking, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scored the goal. It was a wonderful goal, but mainly because of the long diagonal pass from Jordan Henderson. It was class. Yeah, that was Liverpool's first corner. One corner each in the game now. Two and a half minutes left in the first half. Liverpool leading by an Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain goal to 0. Deep ball from Trent. Far too deep. Robertson has it now, left hand side. Gomez, he pings the ball into the box. Breaks. Naby now takes a touch. Flicks it back in. Again cleared by Bournemouth. It's been nearly all Liverpool, to be fair, in this game. There's been very few nerve-wracking moments. Again, anybody with fake scores, you will get put out. And I don't want anyone to get kicked out, but we don't want fake scores. It's one of the few things we boot people out for, but... Oh, it looks like it was a goal, you know. Nice. Henderson. Naby. Hendo cuts in field. Milner. Naby. Henderson. Liverpool knocking the ball around patiently. Milner. Trent, little ball inside. Naby. Gives it to Salah. Salah. Little back heel to Naby. Naby. 2-0. Beautiful. You guys in the chat called it and seen it. 2-0. Naby Keita. But it was all about the interplay with Mohamed Salah. That was decisive, class, brilliant, sexy, whatever you want to call it. It was amazing. Lovely little back heel. Lovely interplay. Nice running as well from Keita to get into position. Gives it to Mo. Takes it back off him. Definitely onside. Nothing wrong with that. Takes the ball. Flicks it past the keeper. 2-0. Exactly what you want before half time. So happy for Naby Keita. I know a lot of you guys, Connor especially as well, wanted Naby to do well. Well, there you go. 2-0 before half time. Naby Keita with the goal. So happy for the kid. 2-0. So happy for Naby. Yeah, Army, egghead, really. You were Jester a minute ago, you stupid fuck. And I am an egghead. And the reason that I'm an egghead, I'm so smooth, is the ladies like it. Just ask your mother. They love a smooth egghead. You know what I mean? Just ask. They love it. 2-0 before half time. Love it. That should open up second half. Will I be watching the World Championship of Darts? You bet your ass I will. I still want Salah to get on the score sheet though. Come on, second half mode. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. I'm a love egg. That's the answer, ladies and gents. A love egg. Here's a question for you. How long does this shitty run of Bournemouth games go before Eddie Howe starts coming under pressure? I mean, we hear him linked with every job because he's a good young manager, but... Ooh, Firmino unlucky. How long does the run go before he starts coming under pressure? And I like Eddie Howe, I'm just wondering out of curiosity. Two minutes to go in the first half of additional time. Do I think we're going to win the Premier League? Yes. Yes, and yes. Ball up in the air, won by Gomez, knocked down. So happy for Naby and Oxlade-Chamberlain. 2 goal scorers today, I couldn't be happier for them. Bring your TV lower so you don't have to look up. It's mounted on the wall, mate. It's a 55-inch TV mounted on the wall. I'm not bringing it lower, it's just above my fireplace. And I'm shit at DIY as well, so no, can't do that, I'm afraid. Blue, I will check at half time for the email, mate. Daniel, you're about to get kicked out, mate, for spamming, so consider that your warning. Yeah, he's gone, and I agree. Well in, Peter van der Shans. Naby now. Rolls the ball out. Trent, ball across, cleared by Bournemouth, another corner. Do I think Klopp will go for the Champions League? Should go for everything, mate, to be fair. Just about to head to half time. I know you guys are a little bit ahead, some people. I'll just clear this up before we finish up. On my stream anyway, corner coming in here from Trent. Oh, unlucky again. That'll bring us through the half time anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just turn this one off. Liverpool leading by 2-0. Oh wow, Lucas, thank you so much, mate. €10 super chat. You are an absolute legend, sir. Great job, keep going. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. Can I do a stream with my son sometime? Yeah, I might do, you know. If I can get him to sit still long enough. He's yeah, my son has most of you guys know I have an autistic son. He's pretty high functioning, to be fair, but he's a bundle of energy, and he never sits still too long. And if you think I shout a lot, Lucas is he's worse, but in a good way, in an amazing way. Somebody said I like your chair. It comes from a company called Serendipity Furniture, mate, who make amazing bespoke furniture. And if you go over to them and let them know that we sent you, they'll give you £100 discount off one of these chairs. You can get them in any colour that you want, and they come with embroidering and stuff as well. I mean, I'll move to one side now so you can see. I've got the Liverbird and my surname embroidered into the chair, and I love it. I fucking love this chair so much. Ah, Farrell, love it. Fist bump to you, pal. I love that little sticker. Love that little dude. Truly love the stream, said Nick. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people ask how I watch, and look, I would love to say, and there's the link to Serendipity from John Hamilton. Thank you, John, you're a gent. I have an Amazon Fire Stick. I would recommend that to anybody. From there, bit of Googling, and you know what I mean. Got to be careful about what I say. LR, no worries. Thank you for the comments, my friend. Coffee break for Shuni. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a coffee, actually. Wouldn't mind a coffee. Maybe I can text my wife and see if she'll send me a coffee. See if she'll be kind enough to bring me in a coffee. What do you reckon? Will she do it? Will I get a coffee? Let's ask. Oh, darling wifey, any chance you could make your husband a cup of coffee? Lugs, hugs, kisses, hugs, love, kisses, all that jazz. Connor Lambert, thank you for the super chat, mate. Said, what? You're on an Apple phone. I can tell that by the $4.99. And what I mean is, when anybody on Apple, it ends in 99 for some reason. They don't go round numbers. Who do you think will win the World Championship of darts? Look, you gotta say MVG, but Gerwin Price, he's been in unbelievable form lately, and you can never rule out Gary Anderson. Some good young players. There's always a shock, isn't there? There's always somebody, mate, that gets through to the semis and stuff. I honestly don't know. Jesus Christ, Patrick, thank you. Another 10 quid super chat. Got to be rich at this point, ladies and gentlemen. 20, what have we got, about 30 quid in super chats? This is unheard of territory for us. Patrick, thank you very much. He's happy to see Naby, and so am I. I'm delighted that he scored. Absolutely delighted. Loads of super chats today, legend, said Connor. I knew not having those ads on would pay off for us eventually, mate. Let me just check this email as well. Let me see. Blue, no problem whatsoever. I've just read your email there. And it was as expected, to be honest with you. I did expect that type of response if he was to ask. And there are favourites that they're allowed work with. And then there are people like us who I believe the club don't want anybody chatting with. But I appreciate you trying. Thank you. And thank you for the email. I heard you're the one to be Phil Taylor. Look at me, MVG prodigy here. I wish I had MVG's talent. I wouldn't mind one of his tops actually as well. Those green MVG polo shirts are class. Hoping Naby gets another for his confidence, said Nathan. Nice head. It is a lovely head, mate. It's a fucking beautiful head, don't you know? And speaking of head, tell your mother I said hello. Rabbit thank you, mate. Said, splendid half there. I love everybody. Anybody who has a go at me, I'm coming straight back with your man jokes, because that's how I roll. I'm old school. You have a go at me, I'm having a go at your L one. That's the way it works on here. Might be childish, but I don't give a fuck. I'm a childish son of a bitch. Technically, I'm a son of a bitch as well. My man was a bit of an arsehole. Who's been the best player for each team? Bournemouth. I can't pick a best player because there hasn't really been a decent performance from them. From us, Henderson's been really good. Lovren was good before he went off. I'm looking at Son's goal now here, by the way. It was an absolute belter. I'm not sure about goal of the season. Like, that's a bit much, but it was a great goal. Larry Murphy said, love from Shankill, from Tucker and the boys. Thank you, mate. Oh, are you from Shanganna Cliffs, Larry? Have I got the right Larry Murphy there? If so, how are you, mate? And welcome. Thank you for joining us. And love to everybody from Shankill. God, it's been quite a while since I've been in Shankill. Loads of love going around today. I like it, ladies and gents. How are you only on 28k, said Mirosh. I don't know, mate, but if you are enjoying the channel, ladies and gents, we're 200 away from 28.5k. So if you hit that subscribe button, you will help us get towards our 30k target. And we love each and every one of you for your time. And yeah, if you can hit that subscribe button, please do so. I'd love to see those numbers start spinning. You've broken your ankle, Ali. I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish you a speedy recovery, my friend. And lots of love to you. Score 2-0. 2-0, Ramon, mate. 2-0. Goals from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita. I'm predicting a 3-0. So hopefully Mo gets his in the second half. And again, thank you to everybody for the super chats today. Absolutely amazing stuff. Is your egg a hard boiled or a soft boiled? There's not much in there, mate. It's quite hollow underneath this eggy shell. There's not much in there behind the ears, so I don't know. Scrambled probably is the answer. You're going to Egypt for Christmas, Ashley? That is wonderful. That's class. I hope you have a lovely time. I hope to visit Egypt someday myself. Pat O'Neill, love you too, mate. Thank you. Thomas Ryan said, and I subscribe to you and then everyone's phone and my family. Thank you, Thomas. You're a top man. Appreciate it. Do you think we can win the Champions League again? Asks Manuel. It is possible, mate, but it's a really hard competition to win as well. I suppose we'll know a lot more, won't we, after Tuesday and after the game against Salzburg. Just a reminder to everybody, that game is a 5:55 p.m. kickoff in the UK. Every team gets one early Champions League group stage game, and this happens to be our one. So just a reminder, it is an early kickoff. Alex is going Nathan Aspinall for the Worlds. He's a good young player, mate. He definitely is. This channel is so good, said Aga. Thank you. And Michael Dunn, thank you as well. So hungover, forgot there was a game. Just woke up, said Danny. Well, you came in at the right time, Danny, mate. Skippy, Robbie Daly and Wayne Daly say best of luck, lad. Definitely Shanghai clips there. Tell all the Dailies I said hello. Yeah, great to see you, mate. Thank you so much for popping in. Lovely to see you. I hope you're all keeping well. Good morning from the US. Param, how are you, sir? Welcome in. Domestic butler Carl said 4-0. We're halfway there. Love you, bro. Your humour is class. Thank you, mate. You gotta have a laugh, don't you? I mean, if you don't have a laugh when you're watching these things, what's the point? Look at this. She's too shy. Too shy to come on the stream because she's in her pyjamas. But look, looking after me with the LT. You might be able to read this, but because it's in green and it'll fuck up on the green screen, but it says just another sexy bald guy. Connor actually bought me that mug over in Orlando. Shrek. It's from Shrek. Show us the mug. I can't. It won't show you the green part because there's a green screen. So look how fucking weird that looks. It's mad, isn't it? Green on a green screen doesn't work. Can we keep a clean sheet? Do you know, I think we can today, mate. I honestly think that we can because there hasn't been much of an attack and intent from Bournemouth. A couple of quick counter-attacks, but nothing that's really... Yeah, nothing that's really put us under too much pressure. What's with the rainbow armbands? It's to do with LGBT awareness and rights, I suppose, mate. I love it. I love the campaign. And I've said many times on the channel, it's never, you should never judge somebody on their sexual orientation, their race, their nationality, their religion, um, of course, their ethnicity. You judge people on how you take them, and that's how I always judge people, and it's how I always say to everybody else. Even if it's somebody who's of a different religion to you, of a different political view of yours, there's always somewhere in the middle that we can all meet and find common ground. And isn't it much nicer to try and find that common ground than just to have hate in your heart and to just be angry at somebody and to hate somebody who you don't know? I mean, I get a lot of it on here. People come in and have a go at me because I'm a Liverpool fan, they don't like me. Fair enough. I don't really give a shit, but I've said it many times. The world needs more love, and we need more people to be open and show that love. So I know I'm cranky at times on here, but like, I don't hate anybody, and I don't judge anybody. I take everybody as I find them, and yeah, I'm delighted to see this, and I hope that we start to see more openly gay footballers, and that people can be who they are, and nobody needs to feel the need to hide. I know what I'm saying doesn't really make a difference, but it is just my honest view on things. As Dan said, don't judge a book by its cover. Exactly. Should Trent sub Gomez? Trent's already on, mate. Trent's on at right back. He came out for Dejan Lovren, who I still don't know what was wrong with Eggsy when he went off. And thank you to everybody, but look, it's just the way life should be, isn't it? I mean, you should never... Yeah, I mean, if someone's an asshole, you call them an asshole because they're an asshole, not because of where they're from or what they look like or how they speak. Take the people on how you find them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with telling people they're an asshole if they're an asshole, but they gotta have a reason. Let me run through the other scores for you, by the way, at half time in the Premier League. Let me keep you guys up to date. Loads of people were emailing. When I put out the email address earlier on, a few people have emailed. So, let me see. So, Alex Kirk, thank you for the email, mate. Alex said, "Hi, is this Craig? I watch your streams. Keep up the good work." It is, Alex, and thank you, mate, for the email. Really appreciate it. Who else have we got? Owen Holman said, "How many goals do you think we'll score?" I love this. Email questions. More of this. Let's keep this. This could be a usual halftime thing, actually. I would support the gay players to their lower. That's what I make. He's a player. He wears the shirt. Wear it with pride. No pun intended there with the pride thing, by the way. That was just a funny coincidence. How many goals do I think we'll score? I think 3, mate. One more maybe in the second half. The clean sheet would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah, I am grumpy. I am grumpy, Carl. I'm grumpy in real life as well, trust me. Right, let me run you through those halftime scores anyway, ladies and gents. We're 200 subs away. There's 1,400 people in. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button, ladies and gents. If we could get to 28.5, we have a good chance of getting our annual target here of hitting 30k by the end of the year. So Everton beat Chelsea with 3-1. We all know that. The Reds are 2-0 up at Bournemouth. Spurs 3-0 up at home to Burnley. Watford 0, Crystal Palace 0. Let me just do a check-in on the Bundesliga. Dortmund 4-0 up against Dusseldorf. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Bayern Munich 1, Augsburg 2, Mainz 1. Leipzig 2-0 up against Hoffenheim. Timo Werner with both of those goals. And what else we got? Freiburg 0, Wolfsburg 0. Any other scores you want, or you need me to come out at? Just go. Who came out as gay? Nobody I'm aware of, mate. Nobody I'm aware of. Watford have appointed Nigel Pearson, Patrick, yes. I think it's a good appointment. I know they've only appointed him to the end of the season, but I do think they're looking a bit further than that with him. If you can keep them up, great. If not, you've got a good manager there that knows how to get teams up as well. Mark Anthony Vieira said, "I love how you keep it real." Thank you, mate. Just honest. I just always try and be myself. I do too many streams, mate. If I was fake, I couldn't keep it up. Do you know what I mean? I have to just be myself and hope that people enjoy it. Flamengo will beat Liverpool, said Pedro. I'm looking forward to it if it happens, Pedro. I'm genuinely looking forward to the game. Gabriel Barbosa is definitely going to be a threat, but may the best team win, pal, if it happens. We've both got semi-finals to get through first. It's a hamstring injury with Lovren. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, it's weird. It didn't look like he was carrying much going off. But fingers crossed, he's not out too long, because we can't be missing more centre-backs. Just seeing the Spurs goals here now. Good goals, to be fair. Second half will be getting underway shortly, ladies and gents. And of course, I will keep you through it. The Reds 2-0 up. You gotta love it. Where are we at with the subscribers? We're getting close. We're getting close. We need your help, ladies and gents. Gerrard signed a new contract at Rangers. Good news there for him. There was a lot of talk about it, to be fair. And Brendan Rodgers, in case anybody doesn't know, signed a new long-term deal as well with Leicester to keep him there till 2025. I think he's on 10 million quid a year now, which breaks down to about 200 grand a week, give or take. Right, teams are out and we're ready for the second half. Goals were scored so far, for those asking, by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita. Yeah, I want Salah to score as well, by the way, for those asking. I have money on Salah to score, so I'm hoping he gets one in the second half. Right, we're underway. Again, ladies and gents, I'm going to take you through the second half. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up and keep your comments coming. Right, ball immediately goes straight out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Bournemouth have to have a go in the second half. They're in a shit run of form as well. Good time for us to play them. Milner hooks the ball forward, but there's nobody there. Bournemouth players come back. Chamberlain on that left hand side, Salah on the right, and it looks like Bobby through the centre, although he's quite deep. Bournemouth immediately launch a long ball forward. Ali comes out, clears it into the stands. That'll be throw into Bournemouth left hand side. We're away, Jessica, away today. Thank you, Owen. Really appreciate that you subscribed, mate. Thank you. Mark Anthony Vieira, is predicting United to beat City 2-1. It's at the Etihad though, mate. So, I don't know. It'll be difficult for them. Anyway, Liverpool playing the ball down the right hand side, goes out of a Bournemouth player. Throw into Liverpool. Eddie's got a fresh lump of chewing gum, said Professor Love for me. That usually means to me someone's nervous if they're chewing gum, mate. That's my take on it anyway. Ball towards Salah. He pulls it down well out of the air. Takes a touch. Cuts it back inside to Bobby. Bobby rolls the ball out right hand side. Trent. Blocked. Well done, Robertson. Can't quite keep it in. Unlucky. Good play that from Liverpool on the right hand side. Do I think Naby was a good signing? Yes, I really do, and I think there's a lot more to come from him, own mate. I love him. You can't quite see behind me, but I have a picture, a signed frame of Naby Keita, his shirt on the wall behind me. I love him. Who assisted Keita's goal? Keita. Salah. Sorry, Salah, mate. It was definitely Mo Salah. Right, throw into Liverpool left hand side. Robbo to take it. Milner. Ball back across. Gomez. Trent. Back inside to Henderson. To Trent. He's under a bit of pressure. Tries to roll the ball, but he rolls it straight out of play. That'll be throw into Bournemouth. Don't forget, ladies and gents, we've got our post-match show coming up straight after the game as well. Bournemouth work the ball across now, right hand side. Chamberlain looks to press. Bournemouth launch it down the line. Van Dijk comes across, tries to pick out Robbo, but puts it out for a throw in. Right, throw into Bournemouth, right hand side. Francis to take it. Dogs barking everywhere in my estate at the minute. Bournemouth spread it out left hand side. Trent shuffles across. Reds appeal for offside. Referee says no. Ball across. Well done. Good defending. Ball deep to the back post. Alisson comes and collects it. Good goalkeeping. Immediately tries to pick out Salah with a long ball, but there's too much on it and it goes straight through to the keeper. Offside. Free kick to Liverpool. I love Liverpool, love Salah, nice. Right, free kick as I said for offside to the Reds. Will Sepp Vandenberg be the next Virgil van Dijk? Possibly. Looks like he'll be signing a new contract soon as well. He turns 18 next month. Milner now for Liverpool. Gomez. Henderson. Gomez. Gives you that left hand side. The Van Dijk. Back across. Henderson now. Salah points where he wants it, but Henderson has to turn back inside. Too much traffic ahead of him. Ball rolled across out to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk takes a couple of touches. Gives it back across. Henderson. Ball down the line right hand side. Trent can't quite keep it in. Rico hooks it clear. Henderson wins it back. Naby. Milner. Flick across to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk spreads it out left hand side to Andy Robertson. He flicks a nice ball through to... Oh, unlucky. Firmino flicked on. Naby. Strike straight at the keeper. Well done though. Good build up play that. Nice strike from Naby on the edge of the box. That's what you get from Naby Keita. He makes those late third man runs. Flicked. Bang. Unlucky Naby. Good strike. Can you get a Liverpool jersey? I'm sure you can, my friend. Maybe ask Santi for one. And thank you, Patrick. Really appreciate it. Let me just check on the subscriber numbers and see how close we are. We're really close, ladies and gents. We're 115 away from 28,500. Please do hit that subscribe button and help us get there on the stream. Robbo. Ball inside to Naby. Naby takes a touch, turns into traffic. Bournemouth have a chance to counter. They fuck it up though and it goes out of play. Just a reminder, Joe Gomez is on a yellow card. He picked one up in the first half. Am I slightly behind? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say today I am a little bit, mate. Apple Gaming, how are you, mate? Welcome back in. Right, Robbo. It's a poor pass from him. We win back the second ball with James Milner though. Ball pulled across the box. Ooh, unlucky. Nobody on the end of it. Goes out for a goal kick. My pleasure to everybody who's saying thank you. Thank you guys for being in. Do I think we'll score again? I hope so. Yeah, I have some money on Salah. I'd love to see Salah get one. Just waiting for the goal kick now, ladies and gents. You're at Liverpool versus Everton TGL. Class. I'm really fucking jealous, not gonna lie. Hopefully be over in April for the Villa game. Do you think Bobby not scoring overshadows his appearances? Not one bit. Bobby Firmino, the stuff that he does allows Salah and Mane to do what they do, mate. I don't think of him as a typical number 9. Like, I wouldn't compare him to a Harry Kane type number 9. Throw into Liverpool now, right hand side. Justin, the chair comes from a company called Serendipity Furniture, mate. They're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They made the chair. Bournemouth have it in midfield now. Chamberlain tracking back. Ball breaks to Henderson. Henderson looking for options. Still Henderson. Gives the ball back across to Virgil van Dijk. Who's sexier, me or Milner? Milner. Jimmy Milner, man. Sex machine. Henderson. Liverpool working down the right hand side. Force back to Alisson. Henderson. Naby Keita. Ball down the line. Intercepted. Go on, Naby. Go on, son. Naby rolls it through to Mo. Go on, Mo. Mo Salah gets his goal. 3-0 to the Reds. Craig wins his bet. Could be fucking Domino's. Chicken wings all over the shop today, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 to the Reds. Mohamed Salah gets his goal. An assist from Naby Keita. Yes, 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 and yes. Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. What a goal. Again, this is what Naby Keita does. I fucking love him. I'm so happy he's putting in a good shift. No problems with the offside. Beautiful ball rolled through. Keeper comes out. Salah knocks it round him. 3-0. The Milky Bars are on me. Three 0 to the Reds. There you go. Mo gets his goal. Love it. I love it when a plan comes together, as Hannibal from the 18 would say. Oh, so happy for Mo. So happy for me. So happy for the bank balance. There you go. Ladies and gents, we're so close to 28,500. Hit that subscribe button and get us there, and we'll get to 30k by the end of the year. And when we get to 30k, we can apply for memberships, which means it opens up all those cool new fonts and stuff for you guys to play around with. What a pass, what a goal, and Craig's in the money, said Connor. Yeah. Delighted for him. Beautiful ball as well. Like, we spoke about Mane's ball the other day to Divock Origi, although this wasn't quite as difficult to pass. The setup play today, Henderson's ball for Chamberlain was amazing as well. Spurs are 4-0 up. Fair play to them. The Reds are top of the fucking league though. Main said he's so happy, so am I. 3-0 now. Keep a clean sheet. Bournemouth attacking out on the left hand side. James Milner. James Milner comes across though and just does what he does. Connor said there's new custom emojis that we can add. Nice. There you go. Makes it even more so that we want to hit that 30k, ladies and gents. I think we might get there by the end of the year, but as I said, we do need your help. So please do hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the streams. Anyway, Van Dijk has it for the Reds. 55 minutes gone. 3-0 to Liverpool. Perfect afternoon so far. Yes, unfortunately, Lovren went off with a hamstring injury, it looks like, which does put a bit of a taint on the victory. But, well, it's not a victory yet, but hopefully it's nothing serious for him. What country am I from? Or county, excuse me. Wexford is where I live now, buddy. Liverpool just knocking it around, by the way. Nothing really happening. Do we need a left back as a backup? It depends. It depends on how Klopp views the younger players coming through, mate. It's very difficult to find somebody who'll come and sit and get limited game time behind Andy Robertson. Right, what are our score predictions, ladies and gents? We've still got over half an hour to go. Keep them coming. 3-0 so far. What do you reckon? 4? 5? Are we getting greedy? Our Egyptian king. I love it, the cop. He is our Egyptian king and we do love him. Who wants 6? Said Professor Love for me. Nobody important's going 5-0. Callum's going 5. Or excuse me, Callum was going 6. The cop's going 5. Mr. K 5. Loads of 5-0. 3-2. Now Steve, relax. Trent right hand side. Ball across the box. Cleared by Bournemouth. Throw into Liverpool. Right hand side. These are all predictions, by the way, just in case. They're all. I asked them for predictions, so all these scores are going in our predictions. 6-1. Brian's going 6-0. I love it, Brian. Ball's out. Trent. Ooh, unlucky. Saved. Trent had a crack as well. They're all going in. Farrell, thank you so much, mate, for the super sticker. Keep it up. I do love that little dude. Look at him go. Doing the exercise. More exercise than I'll do in a lifetime. Thank you. Thank you to everybody for the super chats and all today. It means a lot to us. We don't have ads on the channel. These little bits and pieces allow us to keep the channel ticking along. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So I think we're saying 4 or 5-0 by the looks of the chat. Dave's been wanting 7-0 all the time. Say hello to Sinead as well and the family for us, please, Dave. And as well, I want to take a second to say a special hello to Keely. Her mum, Kerry, emailed me. She's a young 8-year-old girl who watches the channel, and like my son, she's autism, and I just want to take a second to say a special hello to Keely. And I'll be sending you over something in the post, Keely, during the week. Just a little thank you for watching the channel. And lots of love from all of us here. And if you're watching, and to your mum and your family and your Uncle Darren and everybody else, lots of love from us all. And thank you so much for all your love and support. And I hope Santi brings you everything that you asked for, Keely. I'm sure you will. Salah goal coming up, said Falma. He's already scored one, mate, but we'll take a second. Can I ask everybody to do me a little favour? You heard me mentioning Keely there a second ago. Can we fill the screen full of love hearts for our little friend Keely who's watching from England? I do love when we know we've got young people watching. I love to say hello to them. So fill that screen with love hearts. We've done it before. Now you can do it again. Right, ball back with Ali now. There it is. I fucking love you guys. Look at that. Look at that for Keely. Thank you guys. Again, we're all about autism awareness and stuff on the channel, and you guys are the best. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Best subscribers on YouTube, bar none. Thank you guys so much. What have we got on the stream? Into the stream, 145, so I remember. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Anyway, we'll try and stick back to the game, but I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Liverpool pressing with Bobby now. Bournemouth just can't get out of their own half. You love to see it. And thank you to everybody. Again, you're amazing. Thank you. Ball down the line. Are we going to see Shaqiri, do you reckon, for the last 20-25 minutes or so? Thank you, Abu, and to everybody. Everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing. Thank you. There's Harry Wilson sitting up in the stands. Wonder what's gone through his head. Can't play this game, obviously, because he's on loan from Liverpool. But I wonder, will he be a Liverpool player next season? Exotic Firefly, thank you, mate. And I hope you have a lovely Christmas as well, buddy. Left-hand side, Andy Robertson now. How spoiled are we, by the way, and I mean that in a good way, that we get to look at this group of players week in and week out doing what they're doing, and they just don't let up. Like, this is going to be 16 games played and 46 points from 48. That is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Salah now. Milner. The Hearts are still going. Unbelievable. Milner. Van Dijk. Jimmy Milner. That is quality. I love each and every one of you. You've made my day with those hearts for young Keely. Thank you. Salah now. Nice interplay. Bournemouth pick his pocket though. Can we get men back to cover? Bournemouth switch the ball out left hand side. Surely he's offside, no? Goes out for a throw in anyway, but it looked like he was off to me. Bayern are drawn. Yeah, it was 1-1 last I'd seen. I don't know if it's changed. Van Dijk now. Pings the ball out left hand side. How good are our centre backs? And I'll add in Jordan Henderson with those diagonal balls. Unbelievable, like. Unbelievable. Still going. Bayern losing 2-1, said Bassett. Wow. Is that true? Let me check that. I need to check that, actually. Don't have him on a bet or anything, but... They are losing 2-1. Spot on. Bayern Munich 2-1 down to Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are winning, or leading, I think, the Bundesliga. Red card for Javi Martinez in that game as well. Wilson, he looks like he's pulled up as well. Callum Wilson, I mean, obviously. Harry Wilson not playing today. Yeah, Callum Wilson's down, getting treatment as I speak. And thank you so much to everybody. Unbelievable stuff. All those love hearts on the screen. Thank you. Maybe Leipzig are leading the league, mate. Sorry, let me have a look at the table. You're right, I do apologise. Leipzig are a point ahead. Leipzig winning the Bundesliga with 30 points. Borussia Mönchengladbach in second place with 29. Dortmund in third with 26. And Bayern Munich, they're joint on 25 points with Schalke, and Schalke have a game in hand. It is not going well for Munich, it's fair to say. Lip said this is the best channel I've subscribed to. Thank you, buddy. We're a community on here. We have been since day one, and we look out for each other, and that's why I say we yeah, I think we've got the best subscribers on YouTube. I really do. Alex, I don't know what the shambolic comment's about, mate, but I don't know. Care to... I don't know. I hope it's nothing negative, mate. Anyway, corner here to the Reds. Left hand side, ball in. Keeper goes down, referee blows his whistle. There'll be a free kick for a challenge on the keeper. The Manchester Derby prediction, Groovy Bubble. I was going 3-1 to City, but I hope I'm wrong. I am Irish, Antoinette. I'm originally from Dublin, but I live in Wexford now. Goal scorers, asks CJDS. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita and Mohamed Salah. We have to win the league this year, Evan. I'm with you, buddy. Brian Morrissey said, is that 6 different goal scorers in the last 2 games? Origi, Mane. Yes, I think you're right, Brian. You usually are. Firmino Preston now. Ball breaks. 1,600 people watching, and we're a few subscribers away from 28.5k, ladies and gents. Please do hit that button. What have we got? Ball back now. Liverpool pressing. Even though we're 3-0 up, these guys are still fighting for every single ball. Bournemouth working into midfield now. Keep an eye on the Liverpool bench to see if there's any substitutions on the way. Michael Dunn reckons United will pull off a 3-2 win. And Bayern lost. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'd love to see... Good shout that, Charlie Martins. I'd love to see Curtis Jones get a few minutes. And Shaqiri as well. I agree with both of your shouts, mate. 14 points clear, said Peter Green, of Manchester City as things stand, yes. 11 points clear of Leicester, but they have a game in hand against Aston Villa away tomorrow, so it won't be an easy game. Do I think Salah will take a penalty if we get one? No, I think it would be James Milner, mate. Milner's on the pitch, he'd take the penalty, I'd gather. Gomez chasing back now, Solanke presses him. Oh, sloppy that from Gomez. Jesus Christ, mate. Played himself into trouble again. Sometimes his concentration, Gomez, just lets him down. Throw into Bournemouth now, left-hand side. Drinking coffee makes my voice less sore as well. Bournemouth, left-hand side. Bournemouth have scored, but surely it's offside. Yes, flag is up. We'll have a look at it. Definitely offside. Definitely. No worries there. Linesman got that spot on. Interestingly enough, we haven't been caught offside at all in this game. That's Bournemouth's 5th time being caught offside. Stat flashed up on the screen there. We haven't been caught offside at all. Salah, unlucky. Tried to counter-attack through the centre, but Salah was just bundled off it. Milner now has the ball. Robertson. You'd imagine Kloppo would use his last 2 subs as well to get some fresh legs on there and rest players. I've no idea who scored the offside goal, Jersey boy. And again, apologies about earlier on, mate. I just didn't understand the negativity. I've no idea who scored the offside goal. I wasn't paying much attention to it once I knew the flag went up. Lovren's gone off, Kyle, mate. He's gone off with, I think it was a hamstring. He was replaced by Trent, and then Gomez pushed into the centre. Bournemouth work the ball now down the right hand side. Cut inside, shot blocked. Ball breaks. Naby Keita has it now right hand side for Liverpool. We go long towards Salah. Good defending that though from Bournemouth. Right, 22 minutes to go. Liverpool leading Bournemouth by 3-0. Those goals were scored by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita and Mohamed Salah. Do we recall Harry Wilson? I don't know if we can recall him. But I would say no. I would say leave him where he is. Particularly because, you know, signing Sancho and on in January. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wilson can't come on, mate. You can't play against your parent club. So he's sitting in the stands there. He can't play the game. Liam, it was his hamstring, mate. Thank you for that. Right, Salah now, right hand side. Cuts inside. Oh, good strike. Good save by the keeper. Unlucky Mo. Nearly got a second. Still Mohamed Salah. Gives the ball to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's out there at the corner flag. That's a throw into Bournemouth. Unlucky that from Mo. Fun Elite Gaming's gone 3-0 to City. I think 3-1, but yeah, I think they'll win anyway. Okay, Caleb, you're going to get kicked out, mate. I don't know what the fuck your ridiculous comments are, but you're going to get booted out for spamming any second. There you go. Bye-bye. Gomez needs to step up. He's going to have to, mate. If Lovren's injured, then yes, we're going to see more of Joe Gomez playing games alongside Van Dijk. And everybody that's come in so far in that centre-back position's up their game. And I've no doubt that Gomez will do the same if he comes in. Trev, you're spot on with the predictions, mate. Hopefully, though, we can add another one. I don't want you to be wrong, but it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Too electric. If that's wrong, mate, you're going to get booted out. You already got booted out by Brian. Thank you, Brian. 20 minutes to go. It's 3-0 to the Reds. The only substitution, Colin, that we've made was Trent Alexander-Arnold came on for Lovren, who went off with a hamstring injury. Thank you, Ashley. Really appreciate that. 4-0 to Spurs, said Ryan. Yeah, they're doing really well today. I think City will beat United, for those asking. Right, ladies and gents, 20 minutes to go. Is there a fourth in here? What substitutions will be made? Keep your comments coming. Liverpool just knocking the ball around at the back now as things stand. Henderson. Van Dijk. 1,600 people in the chat and we're less than 100 away from 28.5k. You guys are the best, but do hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, loads of people asking for Mane to come on. I agree with the people who say it's pointless, and I mean that in a loving way. I want him rested. Be nice not to have to use him. Comments, AJ or Ruiz? Yeah, by all means. That's a good show from Icy. Let me know in the comments who you think will win tonight. Anthony Joshua or Ruiz Jr. Please do let me know in the chat. It really is a 50-50 with people on this one. It's really interesting to see. Curtis Jones coming on. Love it. You love to see it. Class. Curtis Jones about to come on. I'm delighted for the kid. This lad's a proper baller. AJ. Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury beats them all, Charlie. I'm with you. Ruiz is £50 more. That might not be a good thing though. For those that didn't see the weigh-in yesterday, and I will keep you up to date with the game. Sorry, nothing going on. It's just bobbling around the midfield. Ooh, Anthony Joshua came in at £1 under 17 stone, so 16-13, which is his lightest ever weight for a world title fight. And Andrew Ruiz Jr. came in at just over 20 stone. So he's a stone heavier than the last fight and 3 stone heavier than Anthony Joshua. Obviously Joshua's going for speed and stamina. Chamberlain has it now, left hand side. Chuck Liddell. Good shout that, mate. What a legend Chuck Liddell is as well, by the way. So yeah, I think it's a good mixed bag there with you guys for that one. For the Ruiz fight. I'm really looking forward to it, I'm not going to lie. I hope AJ wins. I really do. Did I see True Geordie's podcast with Tyson Fury? I'm embarrassed to say I still haven't gotten around to watching it, and I really do want to watch it because I love, True Geordie and Tyson Fury. So yeah, my ass has to go and watch that one. Butterbean. I don't know if that's a shout at me because I'm bald like him, or if it's who's the best. But either way, it's funny. KSI will win, said Jolo King. Of course he does, because KSI only picks up W's, mate. The man doesn't know what an L is. JJ just takes the W's all the time. Ball down the left hand side here. Trent chasing. Can't quite keep it in. No, he did keep it in. He did keep it in, Anyway, Bournemouth have it and they're looking to counter. Jones still on the sideline waiting to come on. Milner, Trent, ball inside, Naby, Milner. Liverpool just knocking it round at the back now. Do I watch any other YouTubers? When I can, mate, yeah. I try and, I watch some of Mark on the United Stand, watch the Coppish guys, Joe Rogan obviously as well, True Geordie. I don't really have much spare time though, but I try and watch as much fan content as I can because I like everyone else, I enjoy it. Redmen, of course, yeah. Anfield Rap, I listen to their podcast as well. Both brilliant at what they do. 5-0 to Tottenham. Sissoko, interesting. Mbappe in January. Maybe Sancho. I think we can forget about the Mbappe thing. Right, Van Dijk has it now. Jones still waiting to come on, by the way. The ball hasn't gone out yet. Robbo. Naby. Jessica, thank you so much for the super chat. Great channel. Keep up the good work. Hashtag road to 30k. Thank you, mate. Where are we at? We're so close to 28 and a half. I can almost smell it. Mbappe for real, 100%, said Gaz. I hope so, Gaz. I'd love him, but I don't think it'll happen. Van Dijk now. Pearl Gomez, or Pearl Curtis Jones, I mean. He's been over there for about 3 or 4 minutes waiting to come on now. I think the lads would just boot the ball out of play, wouldn't you? Somebody said we need Brewster to play more. Probably going to go out on loan, I would say, in January by the looks of things. Milner now, working the ball down the right hand side. Still hasn't gone out of play. Just over 15 minutes to go. Van Dijk. Keita. Joe Gomez now. Still Naby Keita. So happy for Keita today, by the way. A goal and an assist and a really good performance. Starting to see what exactly we could get from him. Ooh, unlucky. Almost Salah through again. Bournemouth looking the counter-attack now. Robbo comes back. Bournemouth working down the right-hand side. Ball out of play, and we'll finally see young Curtis Jones come on. Robbo? Are we going to 3 at the back here? Andy Robertson. No, Milner will drop in there. Sorry, Milner will drop into left back. Good that Robbo gets a rest for a few minutes. Good thinking that by Big Jurg. Curtis Jones. I can't believe this dude's still 18, by the way. What a baller he is for 18 years of age. Unbelievable talent. Love Curtis Jones. No, Milner will drop into left back. Curtis Jones will drop into midfield. Salah. Little touch off the Bobby Firmino. Unlucky. Couldn't quite pick Mo out. I know a lot of people keep asking where I'm watching it. All I can say is I'm a big fan of the Amazon Fire Stick, and I'm a big fan of Googling when you buy an Amazon Fire Stick. That's all I can say, really. But Amazon Fire Sticks are very good value for money. Alisson now. One of his rare touches at the back. Pings a beautiful ball over to James Milner, who does well to control it. Ball to Bobby Firmino. Somebody said they've got the TAW app on their phone. The Anfield app are class, mate. I mean, I had a TAW player subscription for many years and it was unbelievable value for money. I mean, I'd recommend it to anybody. Salah, unlucky. Bit of a heavy touch down the right hand side. Nearly in. Ball cleared down the line. Liverpool players step in. Naby Keita. Salah. Good work. Mo again, right hand side. Ball out. No, Hendo does well. Keeps it in. Good man, Hendo. Liverpool knocking around at the back now. Virgil van Dijk. Curtis Jones. Love saying that. So happy he's on getting minutes, by the way. Liverpool still knocking around at the back. What a time to be a red nail. Absolutely, mate. What a time it is. Just let me take 1 second to say a massive thank you, by the way, to everybody today. We've had a load of super chats, and that really does make a difference because we don't have ads on the channel. And the likes of super chats, super stickers, stuff like that gives us the little bit of money we need to keep things ticking over. So massive thank you to everyone for that. It really does make a big difference to us. We don't push money stuff on the channel. We don't have ads. We don't try and sell you shit. But these little bits and pieces are the things that do allow us to keep doing what we're doing. So on behalf of myself and Connor and everybody else, thank you so much for all those little bits and pieces. It really does make a difference. That wasn't offside, by the way. That was an iffy call. Don't know how they put up the offside flag for that one. 12 minutes to go. Can we keep the clean sheet and will we get a fourth? They're the questions. team news out for the United game as well. I'll take you guys through that. Thank you, Callum. Do I have a job outside of YouTube? No, mate. I'm a carer for my son. I don't. YouTube isn't an income for me. I've never taken a penny from YouTube for myself. We've used it for travel and stuff, alright, but no, this isn't my job, and no, I don't have an outside job. Curtis Jones. Van Dijk. Let me just go to the team news, sorry, for the United game, because I know some of you guys would be interested in that. Okay, lineups. Is that right? Let me go on to Sky to make sure it's right. Liverpool pinging the ball out right hand side here, by the way. Trent has it. 1,658 people watching. Thank you. We're still so close. We just need a few more subscribers to get 28.5k. Please do hit that button. Right, let me give you the lineups anyway for the United game. Right, so United team is De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, Fred, James, Lingard, Rashford, Martial. The Manchester City team: Ederson, Walker, Stones, Fernandinho, Angelino, Rodri, De Bruyne, Silva, Silva, Jesus and Sterling. So, yeah, looking at the team names on the sheet, you'd imagine a Manchester City victory, but football isn't played on team sheets. Oxlade-Chamberlain with the ball into the box. Bournemouth headed away. Henderson, Van Dijk, Curtis Jones, Keita. Back to Curtis Jones. He pings the ball across to Gomez. Jordan Henderson now. We'll have a post-match show coming up as soon as this is over, ladies and gents, and that should take you nicely through to the Manchester Derby then, if you guys are going to watch that later on. It is at the Etihad, Justin, yeah. Henderson now. Naby Keita. Milner. Keita. Still Naby Keita. Drives at the Bournemouth defence. Turns left. Milner goes in the overlap. Gives it to him. Chamberlain. Ball across right hand side to Jordan Henderson. Van Dijk has his arms up for the ball. Salah. Van Dijk gets it now. Milner. He tries to have a goal in the left wing. Chamberlain overhits the pass. Milner manages to pull it back though. Drops to Trent. Strike. Ball rolls across the 18-yard line. Cleared by Bournemouth. Again though, Liverpool just recycle. Bournemouth have parked the bus in their own stadium. You're right, Ghost. They really have. From the start, I don't know what their game plan was. They were just allowing us to come on to them, and we were going to break them down eventually. Suppose they were hoping for a counter, but they haven't looked dangerous at all today. Jones in midfield, he's crowded out. Henderson does well to come across and win it back. Henderson's done so well today. Anybody who doesn't know what Hendo does, today is a good example of what exactly Jordan Henderson does. Hendo again, ball down the line to Trent. Trent tries an early cross this time. Bournemouth clear. You bold hair. Hang on, let me just take a second here to address Chaddy, who said you bold hair. Right, dickhead. What you've tried to say is I'm bald, right? Fair enough. We'll get round to that in a second, mate. Let's just talk about how fucking dumb you are first for a second, if that's okay. I mean, we're having a go at each other here. Might as well take a second. Yes, mate, I have a shaved head. You're a fucking genius. You worked that out all on your own, mate. Do you know what I mean? I need it. I need it when I lube up. Do you know what I mean? I need it for when I lube up. Oh, look, you've retracted your own comment because you realised that you're a fucking idiot. Adios, mate. I won't kick you out because, you know, your stupidity makes me laugh. So, there you go. Ball over the top. Ooh, lucky. Chamber pulls it back across. Goes out of play, though. 6.5 minutes to go. Craig Bournemouth loves a 4. I'm surprised he hasn't made the last substitution here, by the way. I mean, you'd imagine he'd want to rest players. Do I like GAA? I like it, but I wouldn't say I'm an avid fan of it, mate. I respect the hell out of it, though. Ball back with the Bournemouth keeper. Again, Liverpool pressing. 6 minutes to go here. Shaddy said, sorry by accident I spelled you bold hair. Yeah, I'm not buying it, mate. You meant to call me bald. You were trying to have a go, but that's alright. Each to their own, mate. I'm going to leave you in the chat. Ooh, good pressing. What do you reckon? Is there a fourth in this? I think we'll get a fourth, you know. I have a feeling we'll get a fourth. Wouldn't mind Harvey Elliott getting a few minutes. Oh, actually, somebody is getting ready to come on. Who is it? Somebody's getting ready to come on the bench there. Isa, how are you? Welcome. By accident, yeah. I accidentally wrote... Oh, Shaqiri's coming on. I accidentally wrote, you bald hair. Of course you did, mate. And I accidentally called you a dickhead. Popeye. Oh, good shout, that. Good for Shaqiri to get more minutes in those muscly legs of his. Always good to see players coming back. Time for a celebration beer. What beer are you having, the cop? No, you can't just say beer. I need to know what it is. Ooh. Bobby, shot blocked. What is this? Shout out to... Oh God, I can't pronounce that. Gabwantwi from Ghana. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced, but hello to you. Welcome. Ladies and gents, I can smell 28.5k. Please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're so close to getting there. Van Dijk, Keita, Chambo. Looking for the diagonal run, but Trent had stopped and Chambo just didn't see it before he hit the ball. We want 4, we want 4. We do want 4, let's be greedy, but here we go. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming off in the last few minutes to be replaced by Sheridan Shaqiri. Another good performance from Chambo. More minutes in his legs. Got himself a goal today as well. And if you haven't seen his goal, it was a great finish, but it was all about the pass from Jordan Henderson. Stunning. Poetry in motion. Tra-la-la-la-la. Is the game on Sky? The City game? 5:30 kickoff, yes. It would be on Sky. Milner now. Liverpool crowding Bournemouth out of it. Firmino. Shaqiri. Straight into the game. Ball across. Ooh. It's that Curtis Jones it was. Curtis Jones tried a left-footed volley from the edge of the box with a side foot. Couldn't quite control it and it went over the bar. Great spot that from Shaqiri. You could see what Jones was trying to do. Unlucky. 807 passes. Jeez, that's nuts. The last team to defeat us in the league, I think, Dan, was City. Last year, 2-1 at the Etihad, if my memory's right. The last team to beat us was Napoli. Just over 2 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen. Get your thoughts ready for Man of the Match. We'll be covering that in our post-match show, which is coming up straight after this. And that'll take you through nicely to the Manchester Derby. Again, thank you so much to everybody today for giving us a try and watching. Please do hit that subscribe button, though. Really want to get to 28.5 on this stream. We need your help to do it. Ball over the top. Van Dijk chases back. Alisson was out, but Van Dijk does his job. Firmino chases down again. He just doesn't give up, Bobby. I love him for that. Keita. Henderson. Ball pinged out left-hand side. Do you know, it might be an unpopular choice, but I think I'm going to give Jordan Henderson my man of the match today. I thought he was absolutely outstanding in everything that he did. His passing, his winning back of the ball, controlling that midfield. I thought Jordan Henderson was exquisite today. Another ball in by Henderson here towards the back post, cleared by Bournemouth. Ball goes out, throw in. A minute to go plus additional time. Salzburg game will be a banger, said James Park. It really will, mate. It's going to be a... We need a point, but, we can't go over there just accepting a point. We want to top the group and we should be going over there looking to win the game. Loads of shouts for Kada for man of the match as well. Completely understand that. I can see where you're coming from. He's had a very good game today indeed. Max said if two people get a Hendo and Kada. Yeah, look, they've both been great today. Anyone who picks Kada, no argument from me. We're heading towards added time now. It looks like to be, 2 minutes of added time? Thank you for that, Wobbly Banana. That's a strange thing to say. Love the name, though. Another great performances from the Reds. Kada, ball back to Allison. Just had nothing to do today, Allison. Ball out to Jimmy Milner now. Back to Naby. Flick around. Liverpool just killing the game off now. Alex said Salah's had his best game in ages. I'm so happy he got on the score sheet as well. 2 minutes of additional time, as you guys have said. Looks like the Reds are going 11 clear of Leicester, who have a game tomorrow. Again, just killing the game off now. Dave Smith said, thinks Hendo's pass for Oxlade-Chamberlain's goal was 60 yards. It was an absolute belter. Salzburg is on Tuesday, Sharon. It's a 5:55 p.m. kickoff. Someone's birthday, was it? Happy birthday, Patrick. I'm sorry if I've missed that. Happy birthday to you, buddy. And we'll be covering the Salzburg game, of course, on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be starting half an hour before kickoff, so 5:25 on Tuesday for that one. Post-match show coming up straight after this game as well. Hope to see you guys on there. But most importantly, if you can do me one little favour before you head off and before the game comes to an end, please do hit that subscribe button. I would really love to get to 28,500 subscribers, but we need you guys to hit the button. Free kick to Liverpool here right at the end. It's quite a way out. Maybe too far for a shot. It was a foul on Naby. Maybe have a bash though, because it's right at the end. Merry Christmas to everybody as well. Job done, ladies and gentlemen. The Reds have gone. The free kick's still to take place, but I can see from you guys that it's job done. Liverpool have gone to Bournemouth and beaten Eddie Howe's team by 3-0. Let me just stop that clock. Most importantly, though, apart from the points, we kept a clean sheet, which is something that we haven't done in a while. So you gotta love that one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button before you head off, please. And I'll be back in, less than 10 minutes. Free kick was close there. For our post-match show, and then you guys can enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Thank you so much for everything, ladies and gents, for the super chats, for all your love and support. Again, just hit that subscribe button for me before you head off and turn those notifications on. I'll see you guys in 5 or 10 minutes for the post-match show. Enjoy your Saturday. Up the motherfucking Reds.